the boy, the Hitman.
All right, here we go. Here we go. The Hat
There we
Man.
go.
There you go.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the KCGO podcast where we keep calm and game on. It is your host with the most, DHM the Hat Man, the Mad Hat Extraordinaire, and I'm coming back with all my boys here. I got a full squad, full pyramid right now, and it's looking pretty nice.
Woo!
But of course, you know I got to be on the bottom because I got to support all these niggas.
Hey, hey.
Bruh. Bruh.
Dude, next time we start a pyramid, you're gonna be on the bottom instead of the top.
Well, he's on the bottom right now. That's the way Skype is set up, dog.
Yeah, dog.
Yeah.
He's on the
I'm
bottom with his
totally
big old
leaving that
broad
race
shoulders.
alone.
He's all like Atlas holding us against the world right now.
All right, I guess. Yeah. All right, to start off, Hat Man, how was that Akuma Raging Demon on that Tekken game?
It was bullshit, but I beat the fuck out of him at the end of the day, so I'm happy.
You gotta flex on him real quick.
I don't recall that's what happened. I
recall that's what happened.
Leaving the room. I recall you leaving the room.
Because it killed me at 80%, dog. The fuck kind of shit? That boss is retarded.
That's worse than SNK bosses, man.
That boss is fucking stupid. Until I started saying, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna use Story Assist. And as soon as I used Story Assist, I started beating him. I was like, oh, okay. Well, alright. Well, I guess you can't play this game legitimately. I mean, you can't play this story mode legit. You just have to use Story Assist and you win. I was like, oh, okay. Cool. That's how it works. That's how I want to do it. You know, because at first I was actually trying to do lasers. I was trying to do electrics. And I'm like, nigga, I got a one-button electric? Fuck it, I'm going to use it. You know?
Fire your laser, huh? Fire your laser.
Nah, it wasn't even laser, dog. It was jump kicks. It was jumping kicks to the face and electrics. That's all it was.
All right, so to begin the podcast, we're going to discuss about what have we been doing this week. And with the return of Clay, let's start off with you, since you're been off AFK for a while.
Clay Senpai is back.
Well, basically, man, I've just been playing a lot of Tekken 7 since that's come out. Really enjoying that. I don't really have a background in 3D fighters, so it's kind of a new frontier for me as far as actually trying to learn some of the more advanced stuff. You know, yeah, basically just Tekken 7. Trying to be the king of the Iron Fist.
Nah, but he can't because he's still lagging behind Hihachi.
Oh, shots fired.
Yeah, whatever, man. That's why his hairline looked like 2 ice cream cones.
Hey, bro, I got angel wings for hair. All right, calm down. I take out devils and demons, bro. What's good?
Hey, Hachi is a G, though.
He is though.
Yeah.
He is though.
Dude, did you... you know what, let's spoil that later on. Alright, Lionel.
Well, aside from having this time off and getting back into playing Star Ocean till the end of time again, and getting a new headset, yeah, I'm doing fine. Nothing else here. Just here. I'm just here to be here, man.
How much did that headphone cost?
About after tax, like $50. Not too bad.
Bruh, you are breathing out of your nose something heavy.
I'm
Juwan.
not doing that.
No,
It's not
Juwan.
you, it's Jawan. He's all like sniffing the microphone.
Yeah,
right now,
yeah,
man.
it's like right on his nostril.
There you go.
Yeah, bruh.
I know, like, oh god.
There you go.
I'm
Now we
not
got
here
you.
like a scouter or some shit.
His power level, Vegeta.
Vegeta,
It's
yeah.
1006.
Yeah, we can still hear you pretty good.
1006.
Like, yeah.
That a bridge reference.
Sponsored by Heatam.
Sponsored by
Literally sponsored by Heatap. Yo, somebody needs to transform a Coke can into a Heatap can.
Oh, really? Get that Heatam cosplay going.
I'll buy it to that. I'll buy a drink to that, man.
Bruh.
Alright, I guess I'll go next. I've been playing, well, honestly, nothing much, not even League of Legends. I've been playing way too much Counter-Strike. Counter-Strike Global
Whoa.
Offensive and Counter-Strike Source. I don't know why I got back. I haven't been playing that for such a long time because my previous video card kept dying on me. So ever since I got this new one, oh man, I've been playing it like crazy. Getting
You're
back into
welcome.
the rank. Yeah, thanks,
You're-
Lionel.
Yeah.
Also getting back into that rank, gonna try and go, yeah, get higher as I did last season, hopefully.
All right, Juwan, what you been up to? It's been a while since you've been here.
Yeah, let's see. Working. Injustice 2.
Mm-hmm.
Working. Getting back into
And
Mugen.
And working.
In between working that and the second job, dealing with stuff with there. And I got a new stage coming out for Mugen too.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I was wondering when you was going to do something else.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
The plot
And-
thickens.
And I got some new palettes that's gonna be released for some of these characters too. So we gonna
Man,
do a 64.
Been hustling over here, Jawan.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
I'm
Nice.
I'm not gonna say when that drops because I want to drop everything all at once.
Well, just let me know when it does drop, so before you announce it, I can go.
That Jamaican air horn.
Hey, let's go.
That would be hot. I need that for real. But yeah, it's not a lot going on. Just doing the best that I can, working with what I got, and just pushing forward. That's about it.
That's all you can do, baby.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. All right, Clay, what's good with you, bro?
I already said, but
Oh.
I
Dude,
forgot something. I
Gary
do.
said it, man.
He forgot
do have
something
a-
though. He forgot something.
Yeah,
though.
he forgot. Let him
Okay.
finish. Let him finish. Before I get
I-
to
Let him finish,
I
then
have
we'll go
a-
to
I have a nice crown joystick in the mail that should be here within the next day or so.
Okay. Sound majestic.
Yes.
Oh yes.
Mhm.
That sounds good.
All right, Cleveland.
Cleveland.
Okay. Well, besides work, my
Getting bitch
birthday
slapped.
was. Oh, my birthday was last week. I ain't worried about it. We were talking about birthday last week. We're good on that. So, Tekken 7, Overwatch, Tekken 7, playing Tekken 7 with all you beautiful guys on the other end over there that actually have the game, having a ton of fun. God, I guess how long did we play that shit for? That night it dropped like a good 6-7 hours.
Yeah, a good 6-7 hours. Yeah.
Damn, and a lot of it was hot as fuck too.
we was definitely out there, man. We was definitely out there.
Definitely.
Huh? That's it.
Alright, seems like that's gonna be the topic for tonight, which we'll probably get to that later. Surprising. All right, and the last person, the man of the hour, the Hat Man. What have you been up to?
Streaming Tekken 7 streaming, beating Akuma's ass, streaming Tekken 7, bitch slapping Josie. That bitch still owe me her money.
And if you guys have not seen that clip, we've got it open to Keep Calm and Game On group room chat over on Facebook.
Ah, that counter hit was so beautiful.
Yeah,
I'm mad it
that
didn't
was
kill
beautiful,
though.
man.
I'm mad it didn't kill though. You had like a sliver of life left. I'm mad. It would have been
Man,
so
excuse me,
perfect if it
excuse
would
me.
kill.
Mr. Hatman,
Yo,
your Twitch channel is 1 N or 2 N's?
one in.
Okay.
One end.
One in. It's just that my YouTube and my Twitter are 2 ends because one, YouTube didn't let me get the vanity URL, and because there's another The Hat Man on Twitch that hasn't posted since 2012 and I can't get the name, so
Twitter.
the twatters,
Tweeter. The tweeter.
the twatters, yeah. So
I thought that was Snapchat.
yeah, been pretty good. Had my league battle today. I lost 0-2, which is
Oh.
no, considering I thought I was gonna lose 6-0 because the team I was going up against was like 11-0. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good. Definitely like the music I put in the background though. If you had an N64, you would definitely know what it is. But yeah, shoot, what have I got going up? Next week I'm probably gonna do some more Life is Strange, because that game is actually kind of interesting, but at the same time it's like, God, I want to rage because some of the things in there is just like, oh my fucking God, just like Why are you not doing this? Why are you not taking the easy route and just doing shit and thinking about it? It irritates the fuck out of me. But yeah, I'll be streaming that, and I've mainly just been streaming, like, honestly, like everything that's been up
going
on
hard.
Yeah, everything that's been up on the YouTube channel that isn't streaming is just like stuff that's obligatory that are projects that I've already been doing. So yeah. Aside from that, yeah.
You're grinding hard with the stream, man.
Man, I'm trying to make it out here.
It's getting better. It's getting better and better every time I tune in, man. Like,
I mean, yeah, it's
hard.
hard.
I've been watching you for a while. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know, it's hard out here in Stream Boulevard. You know, you gotta.
Especially for black streamers, low key, man.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I mean, you ain't wrong though. But yeah, so that's what I've been up to.
Great.
All right, so main topic of discussion, since we've already mentioned it more than a couple of times, Tekken 7.
Oh, we was gonna save that for last, man.
No,
We're gonna
no,
save that
we
for
got
last.
it.
man.
No,
We doing
no,
it now? We're doing
no,
it now?
we doing
Okay.
it now.
All
We doing
right,
it now.
let's go. Let's start it. I guess that's
We doing it now.
All right.
Tekken 7.
All right.
All right. So first of all, I gotta say, shout out to Namco for that $49.99 price tag on Steam though. It wasn't a full $60 game.
Oh man, and the nice bundle price for $70.
Yeah, and the nice bundle price
man.
for $70.
And also the buttery crisp superior PC version.
Definitely.
Oh man.
It's definitely superior. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. For one thing, it can run in 4K. Okay. No console can do that natively. Yeah, no console can do that. It's very well optimized because I can run it in 4K on a 970. Like, yeah, it's very.
Shout out to Unreal, man. Shout out to
Unreal
That
4.
engine is OP.
Yes, it is very well optimized.
Impressive. Very impressive.
And also, the PS4 version has a big disadvantage right now. A lot of people saying there's major input lag. Yeah. Of the Xbox version and the PC version have no input delay. PS4 has major input delay.
Because of that 4K BS they try to push in the PlayStation Pro.
Nah, but see, that's what's funny about that is that the PS4 Pro only runs it at 1080p.
Right?
So, and with no timetable is when that's going to be fixed. So they're recommending people who didn't get it yet avoid the PS4 version right now.
I don't even think that their ranked match system still works.
I was doing Korean backdash practice and wave dashing practice in the queue for ranked matches for about 2 hours last night, and nobody could connect to me on PS4.
2 hours.
Like 2 hours, literally.
Damn.
The fuck? Like,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
It was to the point where I was just lazy and I didn't feel like exiting out and going to practice mode, so I just kept on doing it right there in the waiting queue.
That's insane.
That's
insane.
profound sadness.
That's insane.
Moving.
What else can we talk about? The story mode.
Yo. I'm not gonna lie. It could have been better.
I liked it.
No. The one thing though is who in the fuck was that reporter?
What did you do to my family?
Not even that, bro. Not even that, man. The one thing that just like made me laugh and die a little inside internally was when he saw Jin, and he was just like, finally, the man was there, laying there.
Okay,
I snuck a screwdriver in my back pocket, and it was as if Lars could tell what I was going to do. Like, nigga, put some complexion in your voice. You talking about how much hatred you have, how much anger you have, and yet like you're calm as fuck.
You're talking like this. I hate you.
Yeah,
it's like he's reading a erotic novel or something.
Yeah, bro, I'm telling you. But the one thing
deeply inside of Jin's anus, feeling the force.
Oh, okay, you can stop. You can stop. You can stop.
All right, hey. Let's keep it,
but
the on point.
The one thing,
the
the two things that I have to say I really enjoyed about the story is how boss as fuck they made Heihachi.
Yeah.
They made Heihachi a fucking boss. And the second thing is how they actually included Akuma into the story. Like
Yeah.
I like what they did with how he's like even here in the first place.
They didn't give enough explanation.
Yeah, yes, yeah. I said
like
that.
how they kept it mysterious.
Like I said that too, because sorry, Clay, I'll let you finish, but I said that too. Oh, go ahead. My bad. Go ahead.
No, I just wanted to say I feel like they're going to elaborate on that more in the next episode of the season pass content.
Right.
Tekken 8.
Yeah, because
No, it's gonna be Tekken. What was it? Bloodline
Fate,
Retribution.
no, Fated Retribution.
Faded. Yeah, because that's the next dropping. Because we get the base game Tekken 7, even though in the arcade it's Dark Retribution or what the fuck it's called. But when we get the updated from the season pass or the next DLC is gonna be called Booty Retribution, what the fuck it's called.
Yeah.
Actually, I think that this is Fated Retribution.
That's what I thought.
But since there is no version on console to update, they just released it as Tekken 7.
Yeah, that's
on
what I'm
console.
saying. That's exactly what I'm saying.
So like when I heard the reason for why Akuma was in here, like I literally had to pause and I had to think about like what time period that might have been where he met such and such to have that happen. So on stream, I was just like, okay, no, it had to be like probably after the Gotetsu thing, because he was like a ghost for a long ass time. And there's like
he
this
wasn't
huge
a ghost.
gap.
He was chained up, right?
No, he wasn't chained up at all. He had locked himself. Like his third strike stage is where he was that whole time, just training.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's where he was the whole time. So I'm like, it had to be somewhere around there where this event happened.
He was on that Masakatsu Oyama shit where he was like training under a waterfall for 6 years and then just reemerged.
Yeah, some shit like that, exactly. So I was trying to place that, and but as far as Akuma goes as a character in Tekken, playing Akuma isn't playing Tekken.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
He's
I
like kinda
disagree.
Street Fighter.
No,
He's
it's
kind of like
not.
Street Fighter, isn't he?
No, I'm saying like as far as like how Akuma feels and how he plays.
His game plan and his moveset ain't Tekken.
Yeah, it's not Tekken. It's not Tekken at all. It's still Street Fighter. He's the only
Okay, well, I give
character.
you that.
He's the only character in the game that can get away with jumping. We'll say that right now.
Yeah.
He can actually cross up. He's the only character in the game that can cross people up, which is fucking retarded. And you can't block a cross up in Tekken. So
Nope.
yeah, there you go. His damage output is fucking insane. And it makes up for his lack of defense, because that's the one thing he has. He doesn't have any. Go ahead.
Because his DP isn't invulnerable, right?
No, it is. His DP is invulnerable, and his focus attack eats up 3 hits. He can take 3 hits with his focus attack.
So now, wow.
Wow, so he got like a ultra red focus attack.
Yeah.
What's the policy on health in Tekken? Does everybody have the same health?
Yes, everybody has
Yes.
the same health.
And they have different defense modifiers similar to like some.
No, it's all the same
Everybody
defense.
has the same health. Yeah.
Same health, same defense. Like the only time you see that not happening is playing story mode on 10 stars.
Oh, yeah. Fuck that shit. Fuck that health regen too. God damn.
Yeah, it's like they put the handicap for the computer on 10 and they put ours on 1.
And it's not even like fucking SNK balls hard. Like, hey,
Nah.
you just memorize the pattern and you win. No, it's like, oh, you beat the computer's ass, it warps out of a combo. Oh, you get it knocked down. Next thing you know, you're eating a fucking rage heart. Oh, hey, I'm gonna sit here and power up while you punch me in the face and then one-shot you. Come on,
Right.
that shit ain't fair, B.
I just have to say, shout out to the testers who played this game.
Oh yeah, there was
they
about
did
like
some good work, man.
40 or so testers. And
I
it
was
shows
Yo, Capcom, I'm looking at you. You better send testers out, man.
All I want to know is when is the baby Kazuya mod?
That's what I'm saying though, bro, because they had us play him for that prologue and that was it. I was like, bro, he
Lit as fuck?
Bro, he had
Like-
electrics
like,
and everything.
So PETA isn't okay with somebody punching a kangaroo, but they're all right with niggas throwing 5-year-olds down off cliffs though.
Oh, bro, don't even get into that, man. That whole rant we got on about, oh no, you can't throw him off this cliff. This cliff is for ages 8 through 12. Oh my god, that was so hilarious.
So that was
dude.
the cliff only for demon infected children, I'm guessing, right?
Yeah,
Because that
apparently
ball had
so.
to be- No.
I mean, it was kind of crazy how they did it though, because that cliff is actually a stage in the game.
Right?
Right.
And you go
Yeah,
back
yeah.
there and fight again in the story
Yeah,
mode.
you do. So that's pretty cool. Like they really did the damn thing with this game. This game is definitely worth the purchase. Even if you
Okay.
don't want to be like competitive with it, it's still like the game to play right now.
Yeah,
My downfall with the game, though. We'll go ahead, finish. Go ahead, Clay. Finish, and we'll discuss what we dislike about it.
Okay, yeah.
I just wanted to say, yeah, it's definitely worth the purchase price, and it's a great game. Tekken has always been a great game for casuals and competitive people because it's not hard to look like you're doing something cool in Tekken.
That's
Right.
true.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
But
That's true.
yeah, go right on ahead.
So, getting on to what we dislike about it, I'm a bit upset that, for one, the voice actor they had for narrating the story mode was like somebody just pulled off the street was like, read these lines.
Yeah. It's like, hey, read this here. Read this. No, it's like, hey, I'm gonna bring Jawan in here. Read the script, and it's like, okay, I'm talking normal.
Right. That also I like I'm gonna hark back to your amazing review on Tekken 7 that's up on Steam right now. It could have used a better story mode. I mean, not story mode. Excuse me, tutorial mode. Like
Oh,
some
yeah,
kind of tutorial
yeah.
for
There wasn't much
the newer
explanation,
players.
isn't there?
Ex-
There wasn't
none.
much explanation.
There's
Yeah.
none. They just give you a
I
bare
was like,
bones practice.
That, and you have like a little prompt in the bottom left hand corner of the like story mode, like, hey, before you get shot by this laser, press up to sidestep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't give you much to figure out, so pretty much you have to figure it out on your own.
Yeah, which means you have to go to Tekken Zaibatsu or avoiding the puddle or
fucking any place
Mhm.
out there. Or go follow Eris' stream. What was that?
yeah, avoiding the puddle.
Yeah,
Mhm.
avoiding the
Right.
puddle,
You
yeah.
got all these resources outside of the game instead of having that stuff inside the game.
And then
easy
I don't know
access.
if Level Up Live is still doing theirs, but they have a series on it too.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
They had a series on
Also-
Tag too.
Speaking of level up, they did a Ultra Street Fighter 2 tournament, I believe.
Also,
Go ahead,
Um,
Clay.
Also, a lot of Tekken Tag Tournament 2 stuff is still applicable for those people
Yeah.
who are looking for some well fleshed out resources. You know what I mean? In the early cycle before everybody really starts to get more information about it on this side of the pond, because there's a lot of Japanese and Korean stuff out there, but a lot of it's not translated. But-
And even a lot of the combo videos for Tekken 7 out right now have no notations. So
There's
that
a playlist
sucks.
I've got of some stuff with some basic combos. that
Yeah.
I'm gonna link into the Discord for everyone. Well, nobody's in the Discord, but I'm gonna put it into Keep Calm and Game On, so people at least have some kind of resource for that.
Mhm.
And
But-
I'm making a playlist right now of tips for Tekken 7 from
Yeah.
various sources.
And the one thing that doesn't translate from Tekken from Tag 2 to Tekken is just the combos in general, because there's no bound system. It's all tailspin. So
Yeah.
like I was trying to do a basic King bound combo, and I couldn't because it doesn't pick up anymore because there's no bounds. So it's like, well,
Right.
all right, that's cool. And there are like little minor character changes here and there, and there are big ones. Like King does not play the same at all, and I think that was mainly just because of the system mechanics and not him himself. So and Asuka too. Asuka doesn't play the same either, really.
Yeah. I can tell because I try to use her.
And being a very old school Tekken player, like the last one I played, like competitively, was Tekken. I want to say Tekken 5, and
DR
like,
or regular?
DR.
Okay.
And like I mainly played Jin in that one, and Jin does not play the same as he does on Tekken
No,
7.
he does not.
I'm surprised though how Brian still like his baseline still feels the same. He's got a little tweaks here and there.
Yeah,
Like, he was
yeah.
telling me some combos like I was trying to do while we were fighting that weren't working. They would work in Tekken 3 or in Tekken 4.
Yeah.
It's like little minute things.
It's because
But
at Tekken 5 they changed Brian up a lot.
they did.
They
You're
did
totally
a lot.
correct.
Because like now it's mainly Snake Edge and Orbital Heal that you got to go for, and they also put a huge emphasis on his taunt cancel. So there are taunt cancel combos.
And I gotta go
Brian.
relearn those because the taunt cancels combos they had Tekken 4 are nothing like they have now.
Nothing at all. Yeah, exactly. So I think the main thing that you have to do whenever you're trying to learn a character is figure out what move does tailspin, and then filler everything else. That's what you
You
can
get a
do.
game plan around the tailspin.
Cause like me, like I started working around with Heihachi because apparently I'm a Heihachi main. I started working around with Heihachi and I found that off of an electric, I can get up forward 2, which is a spin kick, and then that causes the tailspin, and then go dash up and then back 1+2, 1+2, and that does about 62 damage, which is pretty high in Tekken.
Yeah, that's about a good almost 2/3.
Oh yeah, about 2/3. No, not 2/3, not 2/3.
No, that's about
like
half.
About like 3/8, maybe about half. Yeah, we'll say about half.
Yeah, because I'm playing in practice mode right now. I just did a practice combo, and that's about I got like 60-ish, and that's about almost close to half.
Yeah. Okay.
So OG Dark Valentine, have you had a chance to get your hands on Tekken yet?
No, I haven't. That's why I don't really have a lot of input on it yet.
Well, when you do,
Well,
love
rest assured that it's an amazing game, and you will not be
I know.
unhappy.
Oh, I know. I've been a Tekken guy since the start, man. So I can't wait to get my hands on Tekken 7.
God, yes.
the one gripe that I have with this
What is that?
fucking game is
is
that the whole reason I feel like, oh wait, before I even say that, there's not a lot of customization options like there was in Tag 2, but that'll probably come in DLC updates. That's fine because I still got my One Punch Man Paul, so I'm alright with that. But the main gripe that I have, and I feel like there was a reason behind this that is hidden in the depths that don't nobody want to say, is the main reason why Akuma was included in this game was as a primer for Tekken Cross Street Fighter.
Yes.
That's
Because Eliza, right?
No, Eliza's actually a Tekken character.
Well, I know that, but her meter and shit.
Her meter and shit, yeah.
Like I think that they used her initially in Tekken Revolution as a test to see how mechanics that are native to 2D fighters would work inside of a 3D environment.
Exactly.
I don't think we had many 3D fighters that actually had projectiles.
Nah, not too many. And if they were, they weren't great games to begin with.
Not too many. Not too many where sidestepping was, or 360 degrees of movement was. The
right. I think
standard.
the only one that comes to mind was what was it? One with Alan Schneider and Blair.
Rival
Schools had it.
Had a sidestep move, but you weren't moving in 360 degrees.
Yeah, it was 2.5D.
I'm thinking about that the Namco game. Well, not the Namco. The
Fighting Lair.
Yeah, Fighting Lair.
Fighting
That
Lair.
had projectiles in it.
Yeah, it had projectiles.
And 360 degree movement.
Yes, it
right?
did. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. I wasn't
Yeah, because
sure.
I was actually planning to make a video on Fighting Lair, but I never did it, so I was playing it a lot. It has 360 range of motion, and it does have projectiles as well. So yeah, that's Akira knows what to do.
Totally
closest we got to something like this for them.
Totally off subject, but
What's
when
that?
we gonna run this KCGO Galaxy Fight tournament though?
Oh my god.
What? Wait, what? I am out the loop on this
Explain.
shit.
Explain that.
Did this man Hitman, like I was like, yo, like let's play some poverty. And
Let's
we
play
started
poverty games.
We started off with the usual third strike, you know what I mean, Alpha 3 for a minute, ST, whatever. And then like I think I picked like the first 3 games, and I was like, all right, Hatman, it's your turn to pick a game. And then he was like, all right, Galaxy Fight. So at first I'm playing this shit. I'm like, Hatman, what the fuck is this? Like I can't stop a dash once I dash, and it's all weird. And and then we start playing it, and we end up playing it for like an hour. And this game, while it's weird, it has a certain little charm to it that I feel like you don't have to take it serious, but you can get ultra competitive, like, because none of us know shit about this game.
I'm
but at the
watching
same
a video of it right now. If you see my facial expressions, I'm
It's
I
a
am
really
intrigued.
yeah, it's a really interesting fighting game.
Yo,
It's a
it's
really
different.
interesting
It's
fighting
different. Hardy, I can't hear you.
Hardy, you muted, baby.
Yeah, I muted myself.
There you go.
All right. What was I gonna say? How about Waku Waku 7? Maybe that should be your next game.
I have a background in Waku Waku. You don't want none of
I
that.
have not played it yet. That's
I don't really like it, but if it's a challenge, I'm out here.
It's a
I
good
can't.
challenge. It's a good challenge, man.
No,
No,
It's
no,
like
I'm saying if niggas is starting a tournament amongst the peoples, and I have to get in it, then I'll get in it, even if I don't really like the game, because I like the.
No, we should just go with something that nobody is fucking like no idea about, dog. I'm digging Galaxy Fight right now. Though. I like the aesthetic. The aesthetic is pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, it has like a cyberpunk almost type of feel to it.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, one of the things in that game is like when you dash, you go all the way across the screen unless you press a normal or do a move. So it's like you could dash up to somebody and then bop, 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 bop. Like
This is the precursor to Waku Waku 7.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Well, damn. Huh.
it's,
Wow.
it's proto Waku.
Yes.
Didn't know that.
Okay, back on topic of Tekken 7.
Okay.
Let's-
Closing
let's not
thoughts.
go-
Closing thoughts. Because we
Okay,
pretty much covered
wait.
everything.
Hold on, back on talking about that sidestep thing. Didn't Street Fighter EX have the sidesteps?
No.
No,
they
no.
did.
it was
No,
2.5D.
Yeah, because all the Street Fighter EX had was quote unquote infine scrolling. Like whenever you did a
Infinite
hard hitting
scrolling,
move or
yeah.
yeah, but it was not infinite. Because you still had walls. but
Yeah,
unless
the
you did, like,
reason
a
they were
super-
able to get away with that though was because the stages were built on two planes.
Yeah.
So you had the gaming plane where, as you can see with almost every stage, you have where you're standing and you see where you're standing, and then around you is just blackness. So they could have
Yes.
quote unquote infinite scrolling when it really wasn't like that. And behind you was just like a JPEG layer or like
Yep.
whatever, and they mirrored it all around you. So like whenever they did the weird camera angles, it would still be there. Like you can see it.
Right.
You can see it mostly on Bison Stage because Bison Stage has a lot of clipping in it.
I never noticed
Right.
that.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh,
It does have a lot of clipping in it.
okay.
Because I think they tried to do some weird thing with like some fire effects or some shit, and that's what caused the clipping mostly.
But yeah, my thoughts on Tekken 7 are
Closing thoughts. Let's get this wrapped up.
Yeah. My closing thoughts on Tekken 7 is basically they did a great job. They did a great job all around as far as the game is concerned. Those online issues with the PS4 need to be fixed because, to be perfectly honest, that's the biggest audience that they have is the PlayStation consumers.
Right,
The
it's
console-
always the PlayStation.
the console consumers period are just a bigger market than the PC. I'm glad that they took the time to give the PC users
Hey, gave us some love.
a great port, which I believe was handled by Namco themselves and not passed off to another company. So,
No, it was Cryware.
Cryware.
well,
Damn.
that's why it's good.
Shout outs to Cryware.
Yeah. Remember, Cryware also did KOF. Don't forget that.
Right. And that was a great port as well.
Yeah, and so like it's a great game. Hopefully the issues get fixed.
It
And
should. I mean, it's like what, day 2 of Tekken release?
Nah,
Yeah.
it's like day 4, day
Yeah.
5.
Okay. Okay, it'll get released. I mean, it'll get fixed down the line. So yeah. All right, Juwan, you got any closing thoughts?
Man, it sucks.
It sucks because you're not playing it.
Yeah, it's because I haven't played it yet. So, but it looks good. I plan on getting it. So.
Okay, Lionel. I mean, Cleveland.
Oh, okay. Well, let Lionel get his spit in real fast.
I mean,
Well, I did that intentionally. I intentionally skipped him.
well,
Just
I
assume
mean,
that
I
it
don't,
was
I
one
don't
person.
have it. I can't really say much of anything on it, so no comment here.
Cool. Back to me, I guess.
Yeah.
I am thoroughly fucking enjoy. I'm glad I paid the $70 for the
$80.
whole bundle. No, I got the bundle. I got the fucking
Okay, nice.
the
On the roof.
tab and the game, and I am enjoying it. It plays like it is beautiful in ultra 4K on my goddamn computer. I see beads of sweat dropping off.
Oh yeah, there's
I am-
also
Oh.
another thing that PC can do that PS4 can't. You know that
What's that?
blurring that they have on the game, as well as that film grain. You can take
God,
it
I hate
off in
that.
PC.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm
I've
glad
already
I
did it.
that.
I've already did it. It looks way better.
Oh.
It looks way better.
Nice.
Yes. I'm gonna give it a rating a 9 out of 10. I mean, there's still some things they could have improved upon, like I said, with the tutorial and more player accessibility within the tutorial, whatnot. Some kind of way to get newbies into it, because I want this player base to grow. I want more people in Tekken. Because the last time I was really competitive with Tekken was like Tekken 3, Tekken Tag 1.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, that's up to the people in the community. How do they want to build it
I
up?
mean, that's true. That's true. And Eris, shout outs to Avoiding the Puddle. You've been doing a great job, man.
Yeah,
Keep
shout
it up.
outs to him. Shout outs to Rip. Shout outs to
Yes.
Sajam and Tasty Steve for doing that.
Yes.
Yeah,
All these motherfuckers.
shout outs
Yeah,
to
man.
Spooky for putting on the exhibitions.
Yo, and the fucking
Hey.
Rage Art and the Rage Art fucking tournament.
The Rage Art tournament in the Philippines was amazing.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was amazing. We got to see some amazing play.
This game is getting a lot of support. Plus, Tekken World Tour as well.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
big money on the line.
Big money on the line. $200,000.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
they're-
for those that don't know what we're talking about, refer to episode 7, please.
Yeah.
That's when we announced Tekken
So,
7 World Tour.
I guess my closing
Tekken
thoughts. My closing thoughts on the game are: it's amazing. It's worth the purchase. Please buy it. Once again, I want to have to get a 9 out of 10 as well. 0.5 deduction for Tekken Cross Street Fighter Akuma. Another 0.5 deduction for no
This guy's
tutorial.
upset because he got Raging Demon a bunch of times.
No. I'm upset because this guy's Street Fighter players thinking they're good in Tekken when they never played it.
I felt that
Somebody's
shade. bro.
throwing shade.
I felt that shade.
Hey.
But did you see the
Well, someone's pointing fingers at somebody.
Hey, I mean, if he not good enough to subtweet, I'm not good enough to subtweet. You feel me?
Hey!
If the
Wow.
shoe fits.
Super shade.
Hey, nah, but he's right. I actually seen someone post in a group that I'm in on Facebook like last week before the game came out. Like, yeah, I'm a Street Fighter player and I'm picking Akuma, and all you Tekken players better watch out. And everybody's telling them like, different type
It's
of
a
game.
different game.
Yeah, this is Tekken,
It's a
bro.
different
Just because
playing
Kuma's
field.
there, that ain't even
Yeah.
justifiable.
And said
Yeah.
person is getting bodied right now as we speak.
Like, what the fuck is wrong with this game? I can't do anything.
They have to realize and understand Tekken is technical. Always has been.
Has been.
Always will
It's
be.
not just studying frame data, homie. It's not.
Yeah,
You got to be on your
and it's
A
not
game.
spamming, and it's not spamming Hadoukens either.
Exactly.
Because if you miss that one input, your ass is grass unless
Yeah.
you can figure out how to recover.
Clay
Or
did
else-
that to me. Clay did that to me just today. I dropped my combo and I got killed for it. I was so mad.
Tekken is the king of punishments all day, no questions asked.
Oh,
That's
man.
like somebody saying, "Oh, I'm good in Injustice, and I picked Scorpion."
Yeah, because I know how to play Mortal Kombat X.
No,
Yeah.
no, you
bruh.
finna get this. You finna get this Dark Knight combo. I'm finna beat your ass all over Gotham. You can get all of this. Be warned. Just saying.
Get him there.
All right, so next topic of discussion. Square Enix looking for investors to carry on the Hitman series.
Ooh.
This is one I didn't hear about.
You didn't hear about that?
This
That's
is-
huge. dude.
This is more.
Yeah.
Wow, this is more. We're not really talked about much, especially on the business side of video games.
I kept a little bit of track on it. It's unfortunate that Square Enix had to, kind of part ways with it. I mean, they did excellent with season 1.
Yeah.
I mean,
Right, yeah.
very I mean, the sole fact of how you can keep replaying it and up the difficulty, and it just keeps changing the objective. So much replayability.
It's not even the objective. Like the AI is so freaking adaptive, dude. Like in old Hitman games, like this guy's just changed his outfit. I'm gonna go walk over here and stand. No, like they fucking changed their whole routines, their thought process. The AI is so amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I say at least they should go on with another season before having to part ways instead of parting ways this early. That it's leaving. I mean, they have a lot of content for it by itself, but there's just so much room for so much more if they just do one more season. But it looks like it's not going to happen unless another investor picks up on it.
If we're talking investors, who does anyone have any potential like?
Well, I mean,
maybe Bethesda, because it seems like Hitman would work well with a Western developer,
right?
A Western publisher.
But it did perfect under even though it did perfect with Square Enix. I do agree with you there. It would do better under a Western publisher. Because
at the end of the day, I feel like the biggest fan base for the Hitman games is in Europe and in North America.
I would say Konami, but they parted ways with Kojima, so never mind.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I don't know. Konami doesn't work well with other people's games, though.
Yeah,
that's
they don't
also
have a good
true.
history with that.
That's also true. Oh, damn.
I got some information here about the sales
Maybe
numbers
FromSoft. What about FromSoft?
From Software might be a good landing place.
Yeah. In between.
If we're talking about Asian developers and Eastern developers and publishers, From Software might be a good place. But
Yeah.
I think that if Bethesda was to publish the next season of Hitman, I think that it would do well for both parties, honestly.
Another one is CD Projekt Red.
Yeah, the Witcher guys. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
That would be a perfect place.
That
to put
would
it
that
in,
would
actually.
be really good actually.
Because they have a lot of stake in both the Eastern and Western markets. Because
Mhm.
Witcher's so amazing over in Japan. It's a smash hit. Like they didn't expect it.
Yeah, and on top of that, they take a lot of time and care into their games too.
Definitely.
Big
So much to the point, in fact, that they spawned a whole nother game based off of a mini game in Witcher 3, the card game.
Gant,
Yeah.
whatever that is.
Yeah.
Gwent.
Gwent.
Yeah, which is free right now.
Which is insane.
where?
Oh yeah, it's in beta, right?
It's free. I think it's free on PC and PS4 because I saw the advert for it on my PS4. It gave me the option to go ahead and download and try it. I might give it a shot.
So yeah, I mean, those three companies right there would do really good with the series. I for one never played too much Hitman because I just suck when it comes to stealth games. Like I'm too much of a bitch to move from one spot to the next. Like I downloaded Hitman back when it was Hitman Absolution, back when it was free for 360 gold
Oh
users.
right. Oh
Yeah.
gosh, yeah.
And like I was playing the tutorial level, dog, and I I got to the part where there's these two guards just standing there right at the entrance, and I'm behind a trash can. I'm like, bro, what do I do? I don't want to get spotted. What do I do, dog? So I started being a bitch. I bitched up, and I was just like, you know what, fuck it. I'm just throw this bottle and see what happens. Both of them came like, oh fuck. Because I think what happened is I played Metal Gear. I played Metal Gear Solid too early. Like I played that thing when I was like 6, and like ever since then that mindset just stuck with me.
Sit in this corner, don't move, Billy.
Yeah, exactly. So I haven't played too many stealth games, but Hitman is definitely. I've seen a lot of Hitman back from like Hitman 2, and it's definitely a great series and a great game. So it needs to land somewhere where they can keep it on its feet, because it's
And
definitely.
I got
a great game.
some bad news about the overall sales figures. It didn't even get to 1 million.
It didn't break even.
It did not break 1 million. It got good sales numbers comparatively for its budget.
Well, difficult games difficult games tend to not stick with people. I feel like hardcore games need to do more to trim the fat and allow games to be successful on their own merits instead of trying to force them on people.
What do you mean by trim the fat, though?
Like,
Right.
basically market directly to the people that you know that want the game.
Right.
And then go by word of mouth on the rest, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
That's how Dark Souls actually got popular.
yeah,
Yep.
exactly.
Because of
I didn't-
people that play Demon Souls.
Yep.
That, and they
Yep.
put very little on their marketing as well. Because the only reason I found out about Demon Souls because I
You-
was just scrolling through fucking
YouTube, yeah.
and the trailer comes up and it had an amazing song, and I'm like, this gameplay looks dope. It reminds me. Wait, is that Demon Souls?
Yep.
No.
Yeah.
That's how I did it.
Yeah, I actually kind of want to go back through Dark Souls 1 on stream, actually. Because that was really fun for what I did. Like, Dark
But-
Souls is fun as hell.
But while we're on the subject of the business side of video games, I think a lot of video game developers are under pressure from investors who don't understand
Yeah.
gaming culture, don't understand gaming trends, don't
Like EA.
understand gaming demographics, and they see these successful games like Halo and Grand Theft Auto and Call of Duty and NBA 2K, and when these venture capitalists invest this money in these gaming companies, they're expecting a certain standard because of the video games that transcend just the culture of gaming, and that causes companies to make all types of concessions and try to create a game that purposely markets itself to people outside of the demographic that they know are loyalists to a style of game or a certain series, and that causes things to kind of get watered down. Like,
Right. Well, let's
Like,
take Halo for example.
I don't think any of us wants to see Hitman become a run and gun shooter.
Oh, hell
You're
no.
right. Well, you know what? To deflect, I mean, not to take on to that point there. Think about Max Payne
Right.
and how Max Payne like did a whole total 180 from Max Payne 1 and 2 to Max Payne 3. But then
Yes.
again, it was still Rockstar behind the helm, and they did an excellent job in Max Payne 3. So I can't really bring that up for an argument.
I remember.
I can attest to it. So many videos I have of Max Payne 3 multiplayer. I can definitely attest to it.
Or Splinter Cell, for that matter.
Except that I actually discovered a soft lock in Max Payne 3, like a legit soft lock. Like I couldn't progress past.
Definitely agree.
Yeah, you probably Cleveland. You may not have even seen the soft lock, but it happened. Like when you're on a mission, we have to shoot the chopper out the sky.
Yeah, I had that glitch happen on PC
Yeah, it happened to me on Xbox 360
because
like,
it made my game crash, and I wasn't like I had to go all the way back from the fucking beginning of that fucking level.
It didn't crash. No, there was 2 soft locks. The first one, it didn't crash on me. It was an infinite loop. Like the moment the chopper appeared, I blew up out of the sky with no warning.
Oh,
But
wow!
there was no enemies with rockets. I'm like, wait, what? How did I die? Like, how did I die? Like, what the fuck? I killed all the enemies. Then the second one is where I'm in the favela and I go through one of the buildings and I touch the fucking pool table and fall into the ground, and the game just crashes after it just blacks out. Like, wait, what the fuck?
Ooh,
Then
God, that's an oversight.
it didn't happen after I started the game over. It never happened again. It was just like a soft lock. I don't know what I did to make that happen. It's soft locked right after that.
I'm kind of mad that you brought up Max Payne though, because I remember playing Max Payne 1, and that oh my god, that baby level.
Oh no! That scarred me for life, dude.
Bro, I'm telling you, I can still hear that exact baby crying sound effect. And it's oh my god, it's stuck with you because it's like not only did you have the baby crying, dog, but you had to follow that blood trail
right
to the T.
Oh yeah, dude.
To
All right,
comment,
after our stream.
Nah, go ahead, Clay. Go ahead, Clay.
We're gonna
to comment on that, the differences between the Max Payne 1 and 2 and the Max Payne 3, it's, it was quite a few years since they had updated the series and gaming trends had changed. You're noticing that a lot more traditionally single player games are being packaged with sometimes slapped together multiplayer modes because
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
like Assassin's Creed multiplayer
And Tomb Raider. No, you can't say that though, because
Assassin's
Assassin's
Creed
Creed
was dope.
multiplayer was dope.
But I'm not saying that it was bad. I'm not saying whether it was bad or good. I'm saying just a game that you traditionally think of as a single player experience
Right.
Having a multiplayer.
being packaged with a multiplayer
Tomb
so-
Raider.
Quick shout out to the
Assassin's
chat.
Creed.
that was a trend that didn't really exist as much during the time of Max Payne 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Right. That is very true.
Because PS2 and Xbox had like not that great of an online player base to begin with. Most people were just playing Halo 2 and stuff. So, you know.
Yeah, but Xbox original definitely grew until the end of the life cycle of that system. Because
Definitely.
I can attest to playing many different games on Xbox Live and not really having a problem finding people to play with. Like I used to play Street Fighter Anniversary Collection all the time on original Xbox. Like
Even oh god, with that delayed base netcode.
but at the same time, just the idea of it at the time, like of course it's going to be slow. It's going over the internet. Like
Yeah.
whatever. Like I'm just happy to be playing with somebody that's not sitting in my room.
Wait a minute,
Right, man.
Condemned had a multiplayer?
It was ass. It was ass.
But again, that is
A testament of the time.
Of the times that we live in and the
Right.
emphasis on multiplayer experiences that are being placed in all types of games that don't necessarily need them.
Yeah, that is true, because I know that anybody that has played both Condemns will tell you that Condemned 1 is way better than 2.
Oh yes.
Just like
why the release 2? Holy shit.
just like Fear.
Yeah.
Like I had Fear 3 and that multiplayer was garbaggio.
Yes.
Because-
There's like a whole list of horrible multiplayer games back then.
Because of like how things are now. When you look at game developers nowadays as opposed to then, back then they didn't have to really worry about, all right, so we got the bare bone, we got the story done, and we got the single player campaign, so what are we going to do about online content and multiplayer? And they have to devote a whole chunk of time to that, whereas back in the day,
Which is what killed Dead Space.
Yeah.
yeah, it's like they didn't put the necessary resources towards creating that narrative or creating that atmosphere or refining that gameplay, which without the emphasis on a multiplayer experience would have had more time to work on whatever aesthetic or whatever mechanics or whatever that they were trying to put across as the main event of the game.
Yeah, but see, you can see trends now are changing back though to more of a single player focus.
Definitely, we're getting a lot more single player games.
Single player focused gameplay now.
Well, and I know
But
we're biased. We're all PC gamers. We're all PC gamers. There are types of games and genres and whole other frontiers of gaming that are viable on PC that don't get the same type of attention in the console sector.
Like a game like Dead
very true.
Cells.
Yo, Dead Cells though, man, that's a good game. Man.
So when you think about the biggest market of gaming, which is the console gamers, like it's going to continue to be dominated by multiplayer titles because
That's so true.
They want you to focus on paying that membership for them online.
It's not
games.
even really just that though, because
it's not just that.
It's the small
because
part of the puzzle.
it's just humanity. You know, we are a species that thrives on being with other people.
To a certain extent, though.
To a certain extent. And
because with certain game types, you want to be alone.
Exactly,
And
like the
with
simulation
other games-
ones, like Football Manager and all of that, which don't even exist outside of PC.
Very true. Very true. You also have other things like
that one
simulator.
Yeah, like that one car simulator where you're literally just a mechanic.
The trucker simulator. Yeah.
Not even that, but the one that you're just a mechanic, dog.
Oh yeah, car mechanic simulator.
Car mechanic simulator, yes.
And my summer car and
yeah,
all those little things. Yeah.
But see, I was also having this discussion with a friend of mine the other day. I think that the reason why a lot of those games don't seem viable on console is because they're not available.
You're right.
Oh yeah, that's
if Car Mechanic Simulator was on PS4 and Xbox One, there are a lot of people who would enjoy that type of game. You know what I mean? But it's not an option for them.
Mm-hmm.
That's very true.
That is true.
It kind of makes me real sad now because you got all these people on console who are missing out on great single player experiences, like in games that you could just sit back, relax, and not give a fuck about anything you're doing on, just have a great time.
Yeah, like
they could play that for hours without any
yeah, right.
Just give me Game Dev Tycoon on PS4 with touchpad support.
Shoot, not even that. I remember that game for me being Viva Pinata, dude.
Oh man,
that game, that chill, sit back and just relax game for me on 360 was Viva Pinata.
Man,
I love that.
And you
game
see what they
that.
did with this fucking the sequel? Oh
yeah, I did.
Any of y'all who are my friends on Steam, like when you get a chance, go to my profile and look at what my most played games are.
I'll do that right now.
Pull it
They're
up.
all
Pull it
single
up.
players?
Huh?
They're all single players?
No.
Mm-mm.
I think it's like Street Fighter 5, Street Fighter 4.
But that doesn't. Street Fighter 5 doesn't count though.
It does. I put my time.
Yeah, it
into
does.
It.
It's still multiplayer. It's still multiplayer.
Which is true. I'm just throwing shade at Street Fighter 5 though.
No, but
You're just pouring a soul on Street Fighter 5.
I think it might be my third or fourth highest game, and now that'll show you I'm definitely down for the simulation life.
Let's see.
Simulating.
Can I actually go to your games?
Let's see back. Alright, go back on topic about Square Enix selling this IP.
Well, let's do some closing thoughts on that real quick. So,
okay, I got one.
What you got?
I just think I think it's lack of publicity that they made this decision. And I mean, honestly, when you look at Square Enix was doing, like, episode by episode, a good business idea. If you think, like, was it a good idea for them to sell? Do you guys actually think it was a good idea?
I don't think so, because like the only games that can get away with that mainly are story-based games and Telltale games.
Yeah, Final Fantasy. That's already a good example. But when you do it with Hitman, I just think that, because like gamers are we can finish like these kind of games within like what 2 days, 3 days maybe perhaps, or even less.
And the downfall was the fact they were hoping that the whole community behind Hitman was to release like all these different missions, which it did for the first few like I want to say months of his lifespan, and it just trickled out. Like you can't expect your fucking player base to sit here and prop your game up when it's so bare bones in the beginning.
You can't expect
basically
the casual gamer base to do that.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're so right, Clay.
And I think that they were like Hitman is a recognizable IP. A lot of people grew up playing Hitman. I think everybody had Hitman 2. Like I think.
Oh yeah.
I think Hitman 2 might have been like that one of those games that everybody had during that time period. Like so Hitman's a recognizable IP. They were banking on the name recognition to carry it someplace that it didn't quite carry it. And I think that
that's not gonna work. I don't think that even works. So yeah, you either have a game that's in full done in full, or don't release it and keep on continuing to.
Yeah, but you also have to think about how these what are they called? The word completely left me.
Corporations.
Yeah, these companies are pushing deadlines so hard.
Right.
So
that is true.
Oh, yo, I got another raid, dog.
What is up, Vanilla Crew?
Oh my god, I
Guys,
got
at
another
it again.
raid.
Come on now.
Poise at it again, bro. Appreciate your poise, dog.
Hey, salute whoever raided Hitman.
Thank you,
Salute 'em.
Poise, with another raid, my boy, man.
Well,
This man coming
man.
through, man. Oh, wow.
Where I come from, raids ain't a positive thing, so it's
Nah,
the
but
opposite day.
these raids right here are definitely a positive thing. Thank you all for coming through. I hope you enjoy your stay while we go ahead and continue this KCGO podcast. Today's stream day is not like any normal stream day, so I'm not going to be focused on the chat too much as well as just the conversation that me and all these fine gentlemen here are having during the podcast. So,
Hello all.
So with these closing thoughts, how do we feel about where Hitman should go and what they should be doing?
Man, to be honest, they should just go back and do what they did. What was the last Hitman they released before? What was it? Absolution. They should go back to what they did with Absolution, because I thoroughly enjoyed Absolution. It was a great story, great single player experience. That's what they should do. Release a whole entire game, and then if they want to do this episode of content bullshit, they can put like a season pass on the side.
Yeah, I don't think Square Enix is looking to keep it. They're looking for they're looking
But like
to dump this IP.
right,
They're looking to dump
right.
this IP and give it to someone else.
Okay, so
I mean,
like we said,
by the IO. I'm sorry, IO, not
Yo, 23 viewers in the chat, bro. Oh my god.
So, who do you think a closing thought right here? Who do you think should pick up Hitman?
Definitely a European or North American publisher.
Yeah, you either have that. You either have a European or Western. But
Okay, my bet personally, I want From Software. Even though they're Japanese, I still want From Software to pick it up because they have done great strides in like a Western type game.
Yeah, but
From
makes their own games. They're not really publishers. They're developers.
Yeah.
That
Okay,
is
that's
true.
a good point.
That
That's a good
is
point.
true.
So, publishers then. I'm just gonna have to go with good old Mother Lovin'. Nah, I'm not gonna say EA because EA is just gonna fuck it up.
No,
Even though
EA
EA has
they're
ruined
just
franchises.
trying good stuff, but I'm gonna go with
But EA has the money to promote it and put it out
Right.
there like it needs.
Yeah,
to.
but that's all they're good
They have the
for.
publicity though.
That's
They
all
can
they're
do
good
the
for.
publicity.
EA, Ubisoft, and Activision should not touch this.
definitely Ubisoft should not get nowhere near it.
Yeah.
So those three off the board.
Well, you can't have Blizzard touching this. Blizzard's not going to touch it.
Yeah, because Blizzard is part of fuck. CD Projekt Red.
That's
what I
it.
was about to say.
That's
See-
it.
see
Yeah,
what-
it's gonna have to go to them.
Bethesda, because they've been doing a lot in the publishing sector.
totally
Plus,
Yeah.
Bethesda's main thing is open world games too.
Right.
So
And
I
they
mean,
would do it well.
so working with something in like a much smaller scale than what they're used to, Rockstar could do it too. Something with a much smaller scale, unlike the Elder Scrolls series, they could definitely put more detail and more attention to things and these like levels and scenarios that they could create for Hitman than just going off and making a full open ass world that's like 10 million miles long or whatever. That yeah.
Or putting Hitman or Bethesda can do something like put Hitman on a larger scale and maybe have you be in like a small city with multiple missions that are active all at the same time, and you can choose where you want to
Yeah,
go.
Bethesda, let's get Rockstar on that because Rockstar is really great with their open world games that are based around mission structures.
Yeah,
Honestly,
that's true.
Yeah, I was gonna think about Rockstar actually.
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
sitting on Rockstar for that.
And as far as money is concerned and publicity,
There
like
you go.
who like what other big company has such a track record as
Rockstar,
does?
none, because Rockstar only makes gold content.
Yeah, the only one that even comes in third place is Volition. Well, Deep Silver, if you want to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because right now they're getting ready to release Agents of Mayhem, which let's just face it, it's the true spinoff of Saints Row. Because we'll talk about that another time. Though.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing about that though. Comparing Saints Row to Grand Theft Auto, Saints Row is way more arcadey, and Hitman does not need that.
I never said there were any comparisons to it.
You're
dude.
right. You're right. My bad.
I mean, if you look at it, 1 and 2 was trying to be one and one with Grand Theft Auto. Then it just spawned away from itself after Part 3.
Yeah.
It became its own thing.
Yeah,
So,
it did.
It turned into infamous prototype Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, it did actually. That's a great comparison.
It was like a good merger of all three.
That's a great comparison because honestly, I did not like 2 is my favorite. Like 3 is to me.
I agree that 2 was like the pinnacle for that series.
The pinnacle, and plus just the ending to the story was great.
Oh gosh, yeah.
The ending to the story was great.
But yeah, like I think in order for Hitman to survive, I think that they need to.
How about Sony? Get Sony to invest in this. I mean.
Well, they do a lot of stuff in house.
But the thing is about Sony, they would do more on the publishing side. We still need a good studio. Well, yeah, still a good studio. No, the studio is still gonna be behind it, right? The Studio IO.
But
should be.
And honestly, I think, but see, giving it to a console creator who has an interest in keeping it away from other consoles.
Yeah, because E3.
I think that it would be.
Look at the history they did. Look at the history they did with God of War. I mean.
Yeah, but God of War is still an exclusive.
Yeah, I was about to say we want this to reach multiple platforms.
Yeah, not everybody who has a video game console is able to play God of War.
And Valve wouldn't be able to touch it either. I don't think so.
Right. Well,
because the only thing that Valve put out on console was Left 4 Dead 1 and 2. I think
the Orange Box.
And the Orange Box.
Yeah, and all of those things that you mentioned were highly successful.
Yep.
They were highly successful, but I don't think that they would. I don't think that they would bring a game like Hitman to console, though.
I'm telling you guys
because
potentially Rockstar, yeah.
Because didn't Rockstar even do Max Payne 3?
Yep.
So they would be.
It was Rockstar and Square Enix.
Yeah, so they would do well. Well, they already have a partnership. They already, I think Rockstar.
So Rockstar, Square Enix, get on it, transfer that IP, and let's get it cracking.
Let's get it cracking.
Agree.
Okay.
Let's go.
So with that topic out the way, we're gonna go ahead and transition into the next topic, and the next topic of discussion is the leak of Marvel vs. Capcom 3, which you already know. You already know Cleveland is about to spill all the beans.
But I've been following this like a freaking black guy found a big old booty. Oh my goodness!
Great comparison, good sir.
Hashtag plump.
Woo! Hashtag thick with the extra C. Oh, dude, I'm a bit on edge about this because we still don't have the X-Men. I'm definitely upset about that. I was hoping to get the X-Men aboard this whole thing, but
they're trying to go with the Disney route, I think.
Right, that's the only way they can go. I mean, the X-Men is still owned by Fox Entertainment, and as per Disney rules, they've been focusing more on the Inhumans to be the new X-Men out there because they've been killing off the X-Men slowly in the comics. The unfortunate success for Logan means that they won't be able to get the X-Men into the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and they haven't been able to do anything else X-Men wise out of that. So the leak as follows: Capcom side, Arthur from yes.
He needs to just go.
Again.
I can
What does he bring to the table?
Zoning.
He is a classic character that Capcom has a lot of stake into. So
yeah, man. Arthur's the man. I don't care.
Yeah, okay.
But just like all you can do is zone.
But
just throw shit. That's all you do.
But see, the thing is though, it's 2v2, so he's just not going to be just the anchor assist meter builder anymore.
He fought the devil and Satan
at the same time.
Right.
Yeah, but I mean, the thing about it is that he has to play differently now because the only thing that even made him playable in 3 was the fact that you build the 3 meters, then you get the King's armor, and then you go ham.
Right. But he was basically a toned down version of Phoenix.
Dark Phoenix, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't control it.
Oh God!
Oh, God.
3.5 hours. and
I'm
Scott-
telling you, man. Chris G says that when he busts a nut.
I'm telling you, dog. And Sherry's getting sick and tired of it.
Dead.
Alright.
Sure.
Next
Wait,
on the
who's Sherry?
list.
Who's Sherry?
Speaking of, that's his girlfriend. Next, speaking of Chris, though, Capcom is bringing Chris with his planet-sized arms back into the fray.
Okay.
Okay. So
Wait,
what
which
partner?
Chris we
What partner did Chris lose this time for him to justify and come back in here?
Oh, I lost my partner. I'm not losing another one. Oh.
I mean, spoilers ahead. We all know that Chris Redfield did show up in the ending of RE7. So we're still on the fence on that. Maybe the guy at the end of RE7 is the partner he loses. We don't know yet. But moving on.
Couldn't we
As
have
we
just
did
gotten
see-
Sheva, dude?
Dude, that would have been so hype.
Yeah.
Anyway. Next up, Chun-Li, as we did see in the trailer.
Yeah, First Lady.
First
That's
Lady of
awesome.
Capcom. Dante, hoping it's OG Dante, not DMC emo.
Nah, if
Linkin
anything, OG Dante will probably be a DLC costume.
Yeah, knowing them, they probably would do that shit with voice lines and everything.
Yeah.
Hey, real
Well,
rap though. I don't get all the shade for DMC Dante. I thought it was a pretty cool redesign. It looked like an actual person.
I mean,
I
the
just don't-
Should have
redesign.
been
like
a whole
how-
different character.
Yes. It could have been like an extension like they did with DMC 3. You had fucking
Nero.
Clawman Hand.
Nero.
Nero, right. He was a totally
Yeah.
different character from Dante. They could have made like this guy, like Dante's illegitimate child who had all this
Yeah.
angst that his daddy never showed up in his life.
Yeah, Dante
Like, he came off
Jr.
of 90210 or
Dante
But-
Jr.
Like,
But
really?
see, DMC wasn't supplementary material. It was a complete reimagining of
I mean-
the story from the beginning.
They
putting it
fucked up
into-
Virgil too.
Putting it
Yeah,
into
Virgil
Yes.
act like he came off Law and Order. Dude, really?
Nah, but like, but see, the thing about it though, I feel like they was trying to make the DMC world realer and more parallel to
Right.
something that you could imagine in a supernatural sense, as opposed to the Devil May Cry storyline, which is fucking crazy.
But that was the best thing about it. It was
People-
fucking crazy.
Like, you know what
Come
I
on.
mean?
Nigga, in the first.
No, I'm not saying I don't like original Devil May Cry. I just didn't see the backlash toward the newer Devil May Cry, the reboot, because I felt like it was an interesting take and an interesting way to reboot the series by giving it like some real world parallel type of aesthetic to it.
But I feel like you know, like when it comes to
OG Dante
DC,
looks like he's cosplaying. Don't nobody dress like that.
that's
Like
fair.
whereas
But that's the thing that what makes Dante so fucking like attractive in that game.
Plus,
It's
in
like,
the first one, you're fighting clowns that have guillotines for hands. Like, come on.
fight a fucking Cerberus with 3 individual heads that have their own life bars. Come on, dude.
yeah, but I'm gonna take a look at this roster so I can.
All right,
And-
let me get back.
Go
into
ahead,
it.
go ahead.
Let me get back
Might as
into
well
it.
just explain to everybody.
Alright,
We're gonna be doing.
Next up is
It's gonna
Firebrand.
go on for an hour if you're gonna explain character by character.
Firebrand is back.
Firebrand is
I
back.
could do. He was kind of like a second Wolverine for me,
Yeah.
Yeah,
in a sense.
And I think
With-
he's
with
one of
a- with an
Capcom's
unblockable
most
ass
underrated
setup.
characters.
yeah,
Yeah.
And I mean that's gonna complete your whole Ghost and Goblins character roster right there. You also
Alright.
big shocker. This one came out of left field. and
Jetta from B-Sad.
Dude, can I talk?
Yo,
please,
what?
please? Yeah, Jetta.
Oh, you
Dog
motherfuckers.
Street, Vampire Savior.
You
We're going-
motherfuckers. Now I gotta get the game. Now I gotta get
Jetta.
the
Don't just get the game for Jetta though. I mean,
Now I gotta get the game.
it'll be Phoenix Wright all over again.
Oh shit!
Right.
Shut up.
Alright, staying on
Next
topic.
though.
Wow, this
I'm
character came out of
hyped.
left field.
I am
This character
super
came out of left
hyped
field.
for this fucking character. The Hunter from Monster Hunter.
No fucking way.
Yes.
See him.
Fucking way.
I need to see that. Is he gonna switch through different weapons?
That's what I'm hoping. That's what I'm hoping. Because I mean,
You mentioned Jeddah previously.
yeah, we already talked about Jeddah.
Okay.
Yeah, but anyway,
Monster Hunter. Huh?
the Monster Hunter from the Monster Hunter series is gonna make an appearance. Hopefully, like you did say, Clay, he will be switching up weapons mid-fight. That be the only way. And I'm hoping that his level 3 is that he fucking calls Raytheon or Rathalos to fucking swoop down and pick up the motherfucker you're fighting.
Yeah,
and
it's
burn
probably
his
gonna
ass.
be Rathalos, but I feel like what they might do is they might have his weapon switching be like supers.
Okay, that's fair though. That would be fair.
That
Anyway.
would be on par with Chris, though, wouldn't it?
No, because Chris
No.
didn't have a weapon that Chris just had.
He
His
just
whole
guns.
arsenal was weapons. Like his normal move, like his forward C was his flamethrower,
Right.
and like his
right.
quarter circle B was his magnum, and
Right.
then you had his quarter circle A be the machine gun, and that's what that
Right.
was. I
But
don't
what-
think that would
what I'm
translate well with
speculating
Monster
that
Hunter.
Monster Hunter is going to do. He's not going to have like specials like Chris does. His motions will be swapping weapons out, and his weapons will have different properties and reach and whatnot.
And you could do that in combos too.
Yes, kind of like Dante.
Mm-hmm.
Because with Monster Hunter Generation / Cross, that's what one of the big things was, like these more bombastic fighting styles, and that's what Hunter is going to be based around. His specials are going to be based around his Monster Hunter arts. Because if you've seen any of those in game, you'd be like, this shit is straight out of a fucking Marvel vs. Capcom game. Anyway, moving on, the Queen of the Night herself, with her triple E's, Morgan is coming back onto the scene. So we're gonna have more Sophist to have Chris G take another fucking 20 tournaments.
Yeah, but these characters we already know are in the game though.
Right. This is something we knew already. Nemesis
This
is coming
character,
back.
I didn't.
Yes.
Wait,
yes,
was he
but goddamn it,
Nemesis from Resident
Yes.
Evil 3?
Three.
So he's making a return back in from Ultimate.
Yeah, Mr.
That's fine.
Stars.
We're gonna have that gun from that. I hope he has that gun from. I hope he has that gun from Resident Evil Apocalypse, that movie.
That
Oh,
would
fuck
be
you.
hilarious.
Hey, that gun was.
Nah,
That
he's still gonna be the tentacle monster that we know and
Yeah.
love.
But he's gonna still be around. He's gonna rape Morgan, and she's gonna like it every bit of the
Oh
way.
my god.
Ryu is staple.
Uh-huh.
The staple
Who cares?
Ryu, we know him.
No, Ryu, who cares? Just get him out of here. don't care
But Spencer
Spencer's back.
Spencer is coming back.
Okay.
Why?
Strider.
Because bionic arms, dog.
Oh, we need those bionic arms.
Plus,
I
man,
felt like it was like the
plus,
Charging
man,
Star with no other hits. It just went straight through you.
end of the
Yeah,
day,
but you could
end
combo
of the
it,
day,
though.
Bionic Commando's still one of Capcom's most iconic
Yes.
legacy series from back in the day.
I hope
And
Ryu.
that's the only way we'll get him back in the game.
I hope Ryu goes Ken. I hope Ryu goes Ken and Akuma in this.
No.
2v2.
No,
That's not gonna happen.
I know.
it's bad enough they got him with the alternate skin for Evil Ryu, and
Ugh.
No, the gym's activation will change that.
Nah, that's
Nah.
go
I know, it's a
go
what
smack
if.
yourself
It's always
inside the
a
head
what
with that, man. Strider Hero, which we knew of course was gonna come back.
Mhm.
And instead of the Blue Bomber, we get the Maverick Hunter.
yes, that's who the fuck I was waiting for. Yes.
Well, we already knew this from the trailer. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, but his inclusion is still very important for the series.
Yes,
Yeah.
I am so happy to see him there.
They had to make up for Inefuna's failure with Mighty Number 9, so
Yeah,
But Capcom didn't publish that though.
I know.
you're right.
But they're gonna
that game-
capitalize off of
They're
it.
gonna
though.
But
capitalize
the
on
team members of Capcom or former Capcom did do that.
Right,
you
and
know.
the Capcom is gonna capitalize off of that failure of Mighty
Plus-
Number 9.
Plus, anything associated with Mega Man reflects on Capcom anyway.
Exactly.
That's very
it
true.
does.
That's very true, and they got to redeem themselves with this.
Yep.
And now the Marvel lineup.
It's
This was leaked like in the first leak we talked about back in episode 6.
Yeah.
We dropped about the whole MVCI shit. Ant-Man.
Okay.
But
see
the speculation behind Ant-Man is that he will shrink and grow depending on his meter usage. I know. I'm upset about that as well. Captain America, of course. Captain Marvel, which was seen in the trailer.
Right.
Doctor Strange makes a return, but I'm hoping he doesn't look like Bubblegum Cumbercat. Gamora, of course, because we gotta have more Guardians ties.
Okay.
But we're trying to figure out how she's gonna play. A lot of people saying she's gonna be like a sword wielder.
Okay.
Hawkeye.
Fuck that. Give me Servbot.
God, you couldn't wait. You
Capcom
couldn't
side.
wait.
You be in Capcom side. then.
We're over in Marvel's side. He's like, fuck, I want Surfbot. Just do it. Anyway, Hawkeye is going to be reappearing back into the game. Hulk, of course.
Hulk Iron Man, we've seen that in the trailers.
Nova, of course, coming back again because they're still doing a big arc in the comic books based around the Nova Corps. Rocket with Groot this time, not just Rocket alone.
So a dual character, basically.
Okay, so we don't know about this yet. It's either Rocket Raccoon with Groot assisting, or it's just called Rocket.
No, it's gonna probably be called Rocket Baby Groot to tie into the MCU, like fucking more Guardians of the Galaxy 2. So we will have probably Baby Groot growing up Big Groot and doing stuff.
As long as Groot doesn't play like Hugh Sweet's plant in Melty Blood, where it just wails on you, I'm alright.
I agree. Spider-Man, of course, you can't not have a Marvel game, Marvel crossover without the good boy in the under rules.
Under rules.
Well, technically, Spidey's on loan from Fox, with the big exception.
Which Spider-Man is it though?
Peter Parker, I'm sure.
It's Peter Parker.
We're not gonna get Miles yet.
Yeah,
no, unfortunately.
Because remember, Marvel had to do some big talking and some big money spending to get Spider-Man off loan from Fox.
No, Sony.
Yes, I mean Sony. Well, I mean he's pretty much caught in the middle.
The thing is, though, the movie IP is owned by Sony, but the thing is about the video game IP is owned by Marvel.
But you also got to think about it. They're also going with the MCU right now, so it's kind of
the appearance.
Why are there two different IPs for one fucking character?
That's a long story we can talk about later.
Why?
That'll be a story.
Why did Marvel sell off their characters anyway? So some shit.
So they wouldn't go bankrupt. Because, long story short, back in the late '90s, they were about to go bankrupt due to poor comic sales, both DC and Marvel.
Yeah, comics. Yeah.
Marvel decided, hey, let's get some quick money. Let's sell all these individual IPs to different studios and get some percentage cuts out of the movies that were being made. Booyah! And now they can become big again due to their own uses of the movies and whatnot. And if Marvel had a time gem, they would go back in the past and slap themselves beside the head. That's all I'm saying.
They could have did some sort of time, like some timed license type shit. They didn't
think it through though. They didn't think
it was a rush decision.
Yes, it was a rush decision to save the Marvel company. Anyway,
it worked out.
It worked out in the long sense, and the short sense, it fucked them in the ass. But back onto the goddamn leaks, shit. Fuck. Thanos. Thanos is actually going to be playable.
Bubble.
Once again in 3D form.
He better have the Thanos copter. Yeah.
God, I hope he does.
Thanos rings.
He better have the twin stone pillars of death.
I'm actually going to look at that for you. Keep up with the leaks, but I'm going to look on that for you real quick.
Also, Thor has been redesigned, and he throws his fucking hammer now.
Okay.
Oh, it's about fucking goddamn time. And then Ultron to close everything out.
Yeah.
But if you paid attention, if you actually did any math with your fingers and toesies, you would notice that Marvel has more people,
more slots. Yeah,
Capcom does, and the reason behind that is Capcom is releasing Sigma as DLC to make people buy the season fucking pass because they're a shitty fucking company.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
But a big rumor, which we did bring up back in episode 6, was that Fox is going to let Marvel license out their X-Men for a DLC pass for a 60% cut of all DLC sales.
Okay.
That's kind of fucked up either way.
And they're also going to be doing this is still part of the rumor, an Inhumans versus X-Men DLC coming in package 4.
Hey yo,
Right.
Yo.
how come this nigga Thanos is like a demigod or some shit,
Thanos.
right? He got
But
the
he
most
needs-
generic helicopter I ever seen in my life. Like yo, they literally.
Let me give it to me. Give it to me.
Yeah, check Discord, bro. Check
It's on Discord. Okay, we're doing Discord now. All right.
No, they
Let me see.
literally put some stencils up there for each letter, like those generic stencils you get at Home Depot and shit, and like spray painted that shit on the side of the
What the
helicopter.
fuck? You can't be serious. That's his copter? No.
Like, bro,
No,
like you control the space-time continuum and shit. And your helicopter look like the third helicopter ever made in human
That is
history.
fucking stupid.
Who
Oh, give me a second.
built that for him? Who made him? Who signed off
Leonardo,
on it?
Leonardo da Vinci.
Bro,
Leonardo da Vinci made that shit for him, bro.
It's not the first appearance. It was actually in Lego's Marvel Adventures. Not even kidding. The Thanos copter was there. And
Show the stream, man.
I'm
Show
trying.
the
Give me a
stream.
second. I'm trying.
I got you.
Why
Alright,
is that
so-
a thing?
God damn it.
Why is that a thing?
I'm about
I
to
gotta
show you, bro.
download the fucking image.
What does he need a helicopter for?
I
Let me.
don't know.
This is stupid. This is so stupid. I have to go through this trouble.
They have to put the Thanos copter in. I'm
No,
sorry.
they do not.
Oh.
No, they do
He
not.
needs to come in. He needs to come into every fight.
Look
in
at
the
this
Thanos
fucking
costume,
helicopter,
dude.
dog.
Every character
Look at this fucking helicopter. Hello?
Having a helicopter.
Right.
Bro,
I'm sorry. I can't take him seriously. No. If he
No,
can
I'm
have a
full screening
helicopter,
this.
I
Hold
can-
on.
I want to be in Marvel if he can have a helicopter. I'm just saying.
Look at this
my
damn
God.
copter, dog.
Yo, check out Discord again. Look at it again.
Might as well just show it full screen. I mean,
Oh
Bruh.
god.
Bruh.
Yeah, for real that it was actually put into a game. Check out the other image I left in Discord for you, bro.
Oh my god.
I can't. I want to be in Marvel. I want to be in Marvel tonight because no, you're not doing this, Thanos. You're not doing it. Not
Are
today.
you can't be serious.
Thanos B.
Thanos, my boy. Like, how you not have money, dog? Like,
No, dude.
got
Dude,
that
like
copter
Clay,
from
like,
Vietnam. He
like
got
Clay
that copter
was
from
saying.
Vietnam.
Like Clay was saying, dog, you control the whole space-time continuum.
Bruh, ain't it like he stole the helicopter from April O'Neil from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Bruh, look at this fucking helicopter,
Like,
dog.
really, bro? Really? Just no.
look
Bruh.
at this helicopter, my dude.
Sorry. No.
Alright, so
I want
let's
in.
stay
I
This
want in
this
on
nigga got the Infinity Gauntlet and he rolling around with a $50 helicopter. Hello?
Bruh, Thanos copter or no deal. Real talk. Real talk.
alright, so back on topic. What are everyone's thoughts?
Oh, Clay
Oh.
left. Clay dipped out. Hold on. Clay's gone.
I'm
Yeah.
He'll be back.
I gotta play
So,
that.
I mean, look. Okay, I'll give my opinion. Looking at this roster,
Right.
leaked roster, I mean, it does look kind of, to me, it looks kind of dull.
I agree.
Yeah, it's
It
a very
feels like-
dull
okay.
roster.
Can't
It
have
feels like
Marvel
I'm
without
looking.
X-Men.
It feels like I'm looking at Marvel. Okay, this is Marvel vs. Capcom 3.5, like this kind of roster. I mean, just my.
I don't even call it 3.5. I call it 3.2.
Okay,
This
fine.
is
You
what
want to call
this
it?
is.
You want to call it?
Yeah, because
Capcom?
it's not even a fucking upgrade, dude. It's a downgrade. It's like they fucking chopped like a 13-inch dick down to 2 inches, dude.
Oh,
Fucking Marvel
Damn.
Ultimate vs. Capcom was like an amazing amalgamation of all these Marvel
Yeah,
and
but,
Capcom characters put together.
who taking a 13-inch dick though? Like, I don't
The
think none of
consumers were. The consumers
Right.
were. And they were enjoying every inch of that shit, especially Chris G with all that prize money he won, dude. Because that was an amazing fucking game.
I wouldn't say. I wouldn't really say amazing. I think
Okay, yeah. It was great.
It's
It was hype.
great game. Yeah.
Marvel vs.
I like
Capcom
the Jet.
Infinite, the bench
Jet
warmers,
Reason. Jet
the
Reason,
bench
yes.
warmers.
Yes, that's what we're gonna call this shit. The Infinity Bench
Bench
Warmers, because these motherfuckers finally came off the bench now and got
They
it.
the bench warmers.
Hey, big up.
Oh,
Big
okay.
up
So
big
okay,
ups to
so
Jet-
all these
big ups to
characters.
Jet RZA for tuning in. That's a good friend of mine.
Yeah. All right, so basically, okay, all these characters they finally got called up from the minor league. Hey, you guys are in the big leagues now. You're called from
And they're
AAA.
flying in off of the fucking Thanos
copter.
Yeah.
Because they just bench warmers.
Basically, Marvel sold most of their valuable stuff, and they're like, well, this is what we got left. So, like,
Yeah, but I'm
let's pump
expecting
these
like
dudes up.
I'm expecting characters like Black Panther, like Daredevil,
Right.
Punisher, Red Skull.
Something.
And what about Black?
Right.
Yeah, Black. Did I say Black Widow yet? No.
I
Yeah,
mean,
it's like
Black
Black
Panther
Widow.
getting a movie
Yeah,
soon.
yeah,
Put him
but-
in the game.
Right.
But see,
Even-
the thing is,
Okay, even the Mandarin. Okay, I would even include the Mandarin in this actually.
But we talking about the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and if we talking about Mandarin, we need to go back and revisit Iron Man 3 because if that actor was supposed
Oh
to be
God!
Mandarin,
Please don't remind me of that shit.
is that the one with Mickey Rourke?
Yes.
They just have You need X-Men in this roster. If you can't have X-Men, then I don't know.
this
I
game
just-
is going
You need
to
X-Men.
flop.
You need
Without
X-Men
them.
and you need X-Men, Iron Man, and Spider-Man. And
Wait a minute, Lionel, why'd you do
represents
this?
Marvel on a wide scale.
Right. That's
give
so
me Cable.
true.
Please give me just give me Cable. Okay, there you go. Viper beam all day.
But isn't Cable a part of the X-Men?
Yes.
Yes, he is.
Yes.
Because the whole thing is
That's why
with
give me Cable.
the whole thing about that
I-
IP is that get the fuck out.
So like, did they get
Bruh.
X-Men? Did they get X-Men, X Factor, all those X things that was out in the 90s? Like all that
Yes.
stuff.
They get
swept in?
that whole thing in that IP because it's part of the X brand.
So, question: Are we gonna have a Thanos copter versus Hulk copter battle?
We need that as a mini game, man. As a
That's
mini
gonna be
game.
that's
Just
gonna be
turn
the
it
grand
into-
prize for next year.
Just
That's
turn,
gonna be a
just
grand
turn
prize
it into
for
a,
when they release the Evil Tournament.
Just turn it into what?
a 1v1
Grand prize to
shmup,
comp.
a 1v1 vertical shmup.
Yes.
Oh my
Let's
God.
go.
Oh, okay.
Let's go. All right, closing thoughts.
Yo, you know what they should do though? They should do just like back how like in Tekken 1 and Tekken 2 did, where whenever you were loading the game, you had Galaga to play, but instead it's Hulk copter versus Thanos copter.
Yes, yes. Or and if they actually do it like a fucking arcade mode, that should be like the fucking bonus stage.
The bonus stage.
Yes, you're playing Hulk and you gotta
Or-
shoot down Thanos.
Or you're playing Hulk and you gotta beat up the Thanos copter while it's parked at the heliport. Like on Street Fighter 2. Just beat the shit out of Thanos.
Oh,
you win, you fly away in the helicopter when you win.
Yeah, and then Thanos walks out like, "Oh, my chopper!"
that's exactly what I was gonna say. Oh, my chopper.
I got one more for you.
Oh, you need to stop. You need to stop.
I'm getting a Charlie horse, dog.
Prepare
Yo,
yourself.
you guys are losing we're losing people, man.
Yeah.
All right, closing thoughts, man. This roster is, yeah.
Prepare yourself. for
What
doom
the
roll.
fuck is this?
No, you don't, dude.
What the fuck is
Stop
this?
Oh,
You
my
stop
goodness.
this right now.
My closing thoughts on the whole thing is, crossover games are supposed to have big rosters.
Right.
It doesn't seem like this game has a big enough roster to substantiate. I feel like once they had 56 characters or whatever in Marvel 2,
What the
like,
fuck is
at
this?
at least 48 needs to be the standard, right? You know what I'm saying?
They still
even
not
40. Give
breaking
me-
records. Mortal Kombat still roster quantity in fighting game history. 65 characters, my nigga. 65 characters.
65
And
just
that's
Marvel.
not even a crossover.
I
Just
think what's
Marvel.
holding back. I think what's holding back all this, like even all this business stuff and IPs, is Disney. Disney is holding something back.
Yeah, because Disney doesn't want to fork over the cash to pay the licensing for the X-Men again.
Mm-hmm.
Because when Marvel was by themselves before they got bought up by Disney, they were fine. Because they were giving away 20 or 50% of every sale for Marvel vs. Capcom / Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 to Fox.
Yep.
For just letting them borrow the characters. And Fox is fine with that. Why can't they just do that again? Disney's like, nah, my money. I'm a dragon. All my money.
Yeah, like they don't want Walt Disney to get unfrozen and look at the contracts. Like, what the fuck is going on here?
Yeah, he's gonna come on Frozen and be like, why is my money pile smaller? I should have 10
Instead of
trillion.
calling this Marvel versus Capcom, why don't we just call this Hollywood versus Capcom?
Basically.
Yo, I want my Brad Pitt
Majority of
versus
characters
Angelina
from
Jolie. Let's
Hollywood.
go.
I think another unspoken factor in the selection of characters for the roster is the continual underestimation of certain characters within their respective brands and what people actually want to see.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Because to be quite honest with you, I'm tired of seeing a Wolverine.
But at the same time, he's
He's
crucial.
the mascot.
He's crucial though, yeah.
Marvel.
I got that.
Right.
I know that.
Marvel
But
ain't shit without the X-Men. It's
But,
just that.
but at the
He's
same
been in
time,
what? Every single versus crossover?
he has.
he's
Yeah.
been
Because
in
he's a
every single-
staple.
He's
been
a
in every
staple.
single thing that Capcom did that was associated with
Marvel.
fighting game.
Right. Bottom
But I
line
feel
is,
like with all these games, all these games now coming out that have like updated their rosters and brought new characters in, I think it's time to start moving the old to the side and bringing
about
in
to say
the
the
new.
same.
Can we get the Punisher in a Marvel fighting game? Like,
Can
why
I
not?
get-
Saying.
Can I get
Why
like Black
not?
Panther in here? In the fucking,
Banish says Walt is only gonna get thawed out when Trump buys Disney.
oh,
I can't.
man, that's some like Super Saiyan level shit, dog. Come on, tone it down.
Damn.
Oh, man, you get two people that racist in the same room together. It can't be helpful to anybody.
Anyway, closing thoughts.
Mm.
Closing thoughts.
it sucks.
Yeah, this is sad. We need more characters. I am not happy with this roster league at all. I'm hoping
Jeddah-
it's fake.
Jeddah-
I'm happy for Jeddah.
Perk
I'm happy for
Arizona.
Jeddah. I'm happy for Jeddah. DJ era. All right, but on to the next. Anybody else got any last closing thoughts?
Not me.
I think we touched on everything.
All right. let's
All
move
right,
on.
so now we're getting to the final topic of discussion, which is the email question of the day, which I'm making an executive decision, Hardy, and picking it my damn self because I think it's because I think this is probably the best one out the bunch.
Okay. what we
Do
got?
you think GameStop has a future, or will it be one of the next chain stores we see closing its doors?
I was not expecting to talk about this. This is out of fucking left
Can
field. I like
Can
this.
I head this up?
Go ahead.
Oh, you start off.
Go
Start off.
ahead.
Please, all these.
All right. Number one, I want to start this from an unorthodox standpoint and say, most people do not know how fast their internet is.
Mm-hmm.
Most average consumers, who are the people who probably buy more of the physical releases from the large chain stores such as GameStop, we have to remember we're judging certain things from the pedestal of we're hardcore gamers who are a part of the lifestyle of being a gamer to the fullest extent.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So the way that we consume things, even though there are people that play games, there are people who play games and gamers. And people who play games are still going to buy games from Walmart and games from GameStop and other, brick and mortar stores that they're used to buying pieces of merchandise from.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of people get pissed off because they have substandard internet and they're trying to download a digital game and it's taking 12 hours. Then you got to install it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and people, that is a big factor that makes people actually just go to the store and buy the disc.
Right.
And I don't think it's going to go anywhere. I think that GameStop's business practices,
Need to change.
if another company comes up, or if these independent regional game chains start to get bigger, then GameStop is in trouble.
Yes.
GameStop's business practices are its biggest enemy. It's not the fact that games are becoming wider digital distribution wise. It's because people have lost faith in GameStop's business model.
God
Yeah,
damn, you are
'cause-
on fucking point.
But
dude.
Because I, for
another thing
one,
is-
go ahead.
Uh-oh.
Another
Um,
thing is
right.
the digital downloads. That's like what's causing GameStop to slowly
No,
being shut off.
no. Like
No, it's
Clay
not.
It
said,
ha-
dude. It's not digital downloads. I mean, probably in certain areas, like I want to say
Digital downloads is
California.
definitely snatching a percentage. They're
Yeah,
definitely snatching a percentage.
only in certain parts
But
of
the
America.
majority,
Though.
but the majority of people who
Mhm.
own game systems probably, I would say, 65-70% of people still buy physical discs.
Mhm.
Yes. And like Clay said with GameStop's business practices, because they are a corporate entity, they're going to push these bullshit quotas on the stores. Because I used to work at a GameStop, and it
Oh
was
yeah,
fucking hell.
I remember the what was that? What was that quota that you had to meet? That what did they call it? What did they call it? Kotaku man had an article on it.
It
And
was Kotaku did have a article on it, but it was I can't remember it off the top of my head.
It was
but
about
we had
pre-orders and how
pre-orders.
used games didn't do anything for you. You
Oh,
had
yeah,
to buy
the circle of life.
the circle of life
Circle
thing.
life.
Yeah, the
Fuck
circle of
that
life.
shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
See, because like me, for one, as a consumer, the only time I go to GameStop is when I buy is if I'm buying a used copy of a physical game
Right.
that I
Right.
can't get online or that is only
Exactly.
specific to one console. I don't go there to buy new games. I get like even if I didn't have a PC, I could find a better deal online or on Amazon or something and get it shipped to me. Than I could go into the physical store. Secondly, the merchant
pre-order stuff.
the merchandise. I don't pre-order shit. But either way, the markup that happens on like all the merchandise inside the store that isn't isn't the game itself is fucking ridiculous. Because I remember going in there, I saw this Pokemon like this Pokeball backpack there that was like for $15. When I went online to Amazon, I saw that shit was only worth $8. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, I'm not buying shit from them because they do markups like crazy. Not doing that, that's also killing them. Secondly, anybody that's honestly working at GameStop, I can understand if your job market is just like really ass and that's all you could get. But for the most part, GameStop is one of those corporations, one of those companies that mainly should focus on hiring younger people. And have managers be the older people, because that's a transitional job, to be honest with you. First of all, they don't get paid enough at all. Second of all, their hours are shitty, and no manager wants to give more than part-time to anybody, because then you'd have to pay for full-time and you have to get the benefits and all that shit. And don't know company want to do that. They put too much stock into pre-orders, which people are not doing pre-orders
anymore.
They're not doing anymore because you get shafted. You get shafted. And
and then pre-order bonuses are stuff that end up being available to everybody else eventually.
Exactly, and not only that, but I have had like maybe 3-4 people that I know work at GameStop, and they have told me, it was like, yeah, you can pre-order this game, but we guarantee you that you ain't going to get it new in the first place, because we probably already used it. Either that or your pre-order bonus is gone missing.
Let me tell you about that bullshit with the new games. So, it is required.
Yo, yeah, I remember this.
Have to play the game. Like, if let's say like this next hit game, the next Call of Duty, right? It comes out.
Right.
The store orders enough copies based over pre-orders, plus probably like 5 or 10 over. More than that for Call of Duty, just to be safe. And then the store is giving out of that shipment for just the store to sell, out of that shipment, 5 of those, or whoever. I'm not even going to hide. 3 of those games are cut open and distributed to people who who are in the store as used, so people can actually play and have some knowledge about the game.
Mm-hmm.
They've gone and taken that back away though, because that expose that came out kind of tarnished that idea from that practice, and now they make sure that people go online and research stuff.
Right.
But still, the store owner still gets their own private copy to then resell throughout the store.
Yep.
Yeah. And on one hand, if you look at it, it's kind of a good thing, because they want their employees to be informed about the product that they're selling to people, and especially when it's a game that is basically designed to be pushed corporately. Like, this is the new product of the fall season, and we need this to be blowing the doors off. Yeah, you want like people to be informed about what they're selling, but at the same time, it also kind of tarnishes their image as far as like what's new and what's used,
Yeah, definitely.
and how much you charging for it.
Yeah, because I mean, even back in the heyday, where you had EB Games and then GameStop, and then like also
Land.
Funko
yeah.
Land, and then also the subsection that was Hollywood Videos, Game Crazy,
Fuck,
which
not even that. Pawn shops.
pawn shops too. Yes.
Independent game vendors, like small shops that had imports. You know, there was a lot
The
of
moms and
competition.
pops. Yeah.
There was a lot of competition. You know what I mean? And it made everybody's business practices better because, you know, like if you ain't messing with GameStop and you're not an online order, or you don't live in an area where you can do certain things digitally, you know, what are you going to do? You're just going to go to GameStop or go to Walmart. And it's
Yeah, and like even when it comes to GameStop and stuff like that, a lot of people don't even go to like when it comes to mom and pop shops. I love mom and pop shops because you're always dealing with the same person at the same time, and you can actually build up a consumer, you know, business owner relationship with that type of person, and possibly even become friends. Hell, at a couple mom and pop shops, I've gotten shit for free, and like,
Yeah.
Become owner.
Oh, but see, I've also done that with GameStop as well before I actually got hired
yeah,
on.
but see, here's the thing
But-
about it though. For the consumers at GameStop, a lot of the people go on certain days when their favorite person is working behind the register, because they don't form a bond with GameStop. They form a bond with the employee working there.
The employees. The employees with me in my case, because I was cool with everybody that worked there.
Yep.
Exactly.
But anyway. But yeah, you're totally correct on the whole mom and pop, like building trust between the consumer and the consumee, because that is like a key aspect. Because there's a little shop called Game Time. Show you the card real quick that I go to, and these people have always treated me nice. Like I fucking brung in like my broken 360 when they had broke the first time, and they repaired that shit for a very decent price. It was like what, $35 when he would
that's not
charge everybody
bad.
else $50.
That's not bad.
Because me and him were really fucking cool,
Mm-hmm.
and
Right.
stuff like that keeps you in that loop and keeps bringing my business back to that place. Because if he ever gets a fucking like, I'm still looking for like a sealed copy of Chrono Trigger that I don't want to buy online. I do not want to buy it online because it's going to probably cost my left and right testicle to buy that shit.
Yeah.
But
Cost
if
you
you-
a left arm probably.
That too.
Yeah, man, it'll cost you. It'll cost you everything, man.
A good grip.
Your whole lower half of your body is gone.
And both my kidneys. But anyway, if he was to have it at his shop, I would go there and I would pay my left, right, and the middle shaft just to get it from him because he
Shit,
treats
he'd
me so
probably
well.
call you as soon as he got it.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
to let you know before anybody came in asking about it,
Uh-huh.
just in case.
Because he sold me a special edition DSi. I'm gonna go pull it up, but yeah, like he called me up as soon as he got that shit in the shop. Like, yo, Cleve, I know you wanted this special DSi, man. I finally got one in. It's like, I'll be there in fucking 5, my dude. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Like and it doesn't even have to be with business companies, because even when it comes to me and my vaping, I have a vape shop right across the street from me. I have a vape shop a mile away from me. I have a vape shop a half a mile away from me, and I have a vape shop 3 dials down from me. We have like 5 vape shops down here for some fucking reason.
Wow.
But the one that's closest to me, those people treat me so well. When I didn't have a coil and they didn't have any coils for my fucking vape, as soon as they got one, they called me, and then he threw in an extra one for free, just because of how good I am as a customer. Like, come on.
Nice.
I have a similar
I like-
experience. It's
Yeah, I like
nothing-
building relationships with employees. Like that's a really good thing. Like I remember, well, even though I don't do this anymore, I think only one time I did a GameStop tournament here in my local area. We did let me see. Even though it was only once, we did a Madden 2005 tournament, and actually we had 32 entries, which pretty much maxed out everything.
Oh wow.
And we played it for, let me see, we actually played it until closing time. So pretty much it was really fast. But unfortunately, I only did it once. That was the sad part because the guy doesn't work there anymore.
Are you guys talking about like in-game GameStop tournaments?
No, this wasn't in game. This was my idea. I brought it up.
Okay, because
Oh, you ran it in the GameStop store.
Yeah, because I've hosted
Yeah,
a few in my.
but it was no, but this was an employee that worked there for years, so he was okay with it. But then the sad thing is, I only did it once. He didn't work there anymore, and I tried to ask, like, can I do this, like, more often, which was refused because I don't know, because I guess they didn't want the practice.
Depends
Because
on the manager like the manager of the store. Because the store I worked at, we held tournaments like for fucking Call of Duty, Halo when it dropped, and Street Fighter 4 and Super Street Fighter 4 when they dropped.
Mm-hmm. I have a
But
story
it just
about
depends on the
GameStop, and then Clay had something too. Go ahead, Clay.
oh, hold on, I wasn't finished.
Let me finish real quick.
Yeah, go ahead, Hardy.
No, the thing is, the owner didn't want to do it again. I, for some reason, I don't know why, because it was making some kind of, like, a little profit off. I'm telling you, can make some profit off this. People would keep on coming by. Maybe not even just play Madden. They could, like, some one day drop by, just like, oh, I don't want to enter Madden. I want to play some games, like something like that. But whatever.
Yeah. Well, just to add on to what you were saying, Hardy, it's like one of the oldest tips that they give you in business. The first step is to get them in the store.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they might have came to play Madden, but they're like, hey, you know what? I do need a new memory card, or I do need a new controller, or I do need this, or I do need that. They're already there, so you know what I mean. But I have a similar experience. I actually built up a cordial relationship with the owner of an arcade in Cincinnati.
Ooh.
Named Jesse. He runs actually multiple arcades under the name Arcade Legacy. He like he does a lot of tournaments. He has an arcade / video game store, and he has a lot of things, Super Famicom, like, a lot of hardcore stuff. Like, if you're looking for something specific, that's one of the places you would want to go. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, and we were playing CBS 2 on one of his machines at his spot in the deadest mall ever in Cincinnati. Like, it's literally a dead mall, but whenever there's tournaments, it's like popping. Like, there's mad people in there. But
oh shit,
we were playing CBS 2 on one of his setups, and he had, like, they weren't Sunwall sticks, they had ball tops on them or whatever.
So he got like fucking
like
the Japanese.
but it was like some weird stick that I had never played with before.
Oh wow.
And I'm sitting there and I'm doing geese higher figure eights, like, super easy on these sticks, and I'm like, yo, what the fuck kind of sticks are these? He's like, oh, some shit that I bought somewhere, blah blah blah. And then he goes, and like, I would buy one of these. Like, it just is an offhand comment. So he goes, we're still sitting there walking around playing games or whatever. He comes back and he has brand new one of those sticks. Sells it to me for like $19 or something. You know what I mean?
Damn.
Yo.
Like, just off the straight love type dip. You know what I mean? Like, and every time he has a tournament, like, he always invites me on Facebook. He always, like, lets the people in my city know that stuff's going on, and always invites us out, and rolls out the red carpet for us in a manner whenever we come out there. Like, so yeah, bro. Like, at the end of the day, we're all people. If you work at GameStop, if you work as a road worker, like, we're all people. Life is about relationships. And
That's so true.
you know what I mean? I feel like GameStop, because that's how game stores used to be. Like, there used to be certain people that worked at game stores, and like certain people that you could relate to and talk to. And then GameStop came in and tried to become Walmart and turned it into, like, just, yeah, we got these games, pre-order these games. Hey,
I mean, like, I got a story myself though too about GameStop and about just like public relationships and shit. Back when I was homeless when I was 12, I was living out of a hotel, well, actually a motel. Right down the street from me, there was this little like mini fucking, what do they call them? Like a strip mall.
Okay.
And they had a GameStop there, and at the time I didn't have any games or anything. I'm just sitting in this hotel room doing nothing because I couldn't even watch the TV because whatever. But so I would just literally just go out there and I would be in GameStop from like 2 o'clock till close, just playing on the little kiosk. And I built a relationship up with those guys there while I was 12 and everything. And we bonded a little bit. And to help me out, they actually gave me a used PSP.
Wait. So they pitched in money and bought it for you, or they just gave it to you?
They just gave it to me.
That's what's up.
They just gave me a used PSP because they just, they knew my situation. They knew I didn't have a home or anything like that. And I'm just still going to school, living out of this damn motel. So, to help me out, they did that. And I was just like, bruh, like, that's the shit. Like,
yeah. Like, I mean, ain't nothing better than bringing a little bit of joy into a child's life, especially when they're going through something tough that they can't control.
Exactly.
Right, man. That's some real shit, man.
Big ups to those people.
But you know what? The biggest problem is not the people themselves. It's these fucking
companies,
corporations.
corporations.
It's corporations and policies and shady business practices like.
Yeah.
And the transitional managers too.
Yes.
Yeah.
But see, then again, those people are like higher up the chain. Man. They don't give a damn about the people below them.
None of them. Yeah.
Like you've been hearing a lot of these things about Steam recently, like a lot of these people writing these articles about Steam and everything too, but it's like,
right,
I don't know, like
they're slowly transitioning. I mean, they still haven't got on the stock market yet, thank God. Oh, thank God. But they're slowly transitioning to more of a corporate culture because Gabe is being less and less hands-on with everything now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but stuff gets big, man, and it has to be what it has to be. But
yeah, that's the unfortunate thing.
But they brought a certain stabilization to the PC gaming market.
Right.
They made it easier for somebody like this is my first gaming PC. You know what I'm saying? I've always been pretty much a power user with a computer and know how to actually use a computer for real, but I never had nothing this good, and at the end of the day, good prices, convenience, ability to use games from different generations all on the same machine, like a PC is a great tool to have, and they made it easier for you to keep all your games in the same place and get all your games from the same.
And you also have all these different places to get games from too, not just Steam though, which is a great thing that the market is opened up.
But Origin
but that's part of what they're saying. Like, yeah, there are these things, but are there really these things? Like, because at the end of the day, most of it comes back to Steam.
Yeah,
that's true.
Because like even if you do buy it from somewhere else, it's still gonna run off Steam usually.
Yeah, because like 9 times out of 10, if I go get something off of Good Old Games or fucking some
or CD
site,
keys or somewhere.
Yeah, I'm dropping that shit in Steam. So
yeah, it's a Steam code. Yeah, exactly.
Steam is the Xbox Live PlayStation Network of PC.
Yeah, it is.
And that's how it needed to be in order for PCs to grow on the same trajectory as far as online play and making it accessible to average computer users.
Mm-hmm.
We've all been there. We've all been there back in the day, and even still today with some emulators where we're trying to play some games that really don't have good net placement.
Like Naomi still.
Yeah. You know, IP addresses and opening ports. Like people don't.
Oh yeah, the little Quake days, man.
Yeah, and even now, Steam actually has a tab for the tools, and they have dedicated servers for certain games that you can get on there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, in reality, GameStop ain't going nowhere. If they really make a conscious effort to pay attention to their consumer base and change their business practices and maybe become a little bit more fair, because let's face it, a corporation is always going to be out for
the highest profit.
All about the monies, and it has to be, yeah.
But they can make strides to make the relationship between the corporation and the consumers better than it has been in the past. Y'all got exposed, so y'all got to change it up now.
Yeah,
like
seriously.
Mm-hmm. Digital
Real
distribution is making up a larger chunk of the market, but at the same time, brick and mortar is still brick and mortar. Some people want to go to the store, walk in, pay for what they want, and walk out with it right then and there.
Mm-hmm.
The only way I see like GameStop fucking falling off the face of the earth is if one or two things happen. A bunch of competitors or a better competitor comes out and just, gives better customer service, better pricing, and better trade-in value. Or like the whole entire United States gets fiber optic internet.
Yeah.
That's the only two ways to see GameStop.
I'm waiting for that day.
Yeah, and then at that point, physical game releases become a cottage industry.
Yep.
AT&T.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
Yeah, because at the current state of affairs, with as far as ISPs go, not everybody has a supportive connection. If they do, the caps are absurdly ridiculous.
Yeah,
and they're only gonna get worse.
The games are too big.
Games
are too big.
I'll give you two perfect examples right now. Grand Theft Auto 5, Elder Scrolls Online. I'm gonna tell you right now, Grand Theft Auto 5 is just behind Elder Scrolls Online. ESO, after everything, is 100 gigs. Grand Theft Auto 5 is about
64.
64. So that's like right in second place. And
I deleted Grand Theft Auto, right?
Yeah.
And then off of just that space, I was able to put 3 more full games on my library.
There you go.
Brutal Legend, Brutal Legend. Shit, let me open my Steam real quick. Brutal Legend, Tekken 7, and Last Remnant. I was able to put on there.
See, there you go. With the way these ISPs are capping people off, and it's like they're making the unilateral decision to not only charge exuberant prices for poor service with their internet, the caps aren't going to hold up. And there's a lot of people that will play on PC, get games off Steam, mostly programs or whatever. But it's the stuff that you get off Steam that will end up using the cap. So until the infrastructure as a whole changes with multiple ISPs, then brick and mortar stores, mom and pop shops, and including GameStop can't really go anywhere. But with the gaming business model, it's still leaning towards all these massive release patches. Oh, let's not forget Dead Rising 3. That shit was absurd with their fucking release size too, which a lot of people, I can't remember where I found it.
Dead Rising 3 or Dead Rising 4?
No, it was 3. Because 4 was small as fuck.
Yeah, Capcom actually learned from that one because a lot of people were complaining that there's mostly people who had poor connections or low caps, that they were running out of data trying to just get that one game.
And then that's $10 more, $10 more to that fucking bill.
Yep. It's for like between $10 and $30 for every other gigabyte downloaded. Who has the money for that?
Nah, it wasn't every other gigabyte. It was every 10 gigabytes. I think.
It's every 10. Well, it depends on the ISP though.
Because my ISP Cox charges $10 more for 10 gigabytes.
And luckily, Comcast only charges me $10 for every 50 I go over.
Yeah,
we don't have Comcast down here.
That's because this is different fucking because they got everything seculated up right now before they do that big merger.
ISP is every ISP is different.
We don't get
for
cap.
now.
We don't get cap for now up here.
Yeah.
Oh, you lucky ducky.
All I got is Spectrum. Man, which is a crappy service.
So I mean, luckily I haven't had like $150 bill yet, but I've had 130s just on internet.
Yeah.
Just going off caps.
That's nonsense. Like how do they like?
How big is your cap, bro?
No,
my
it's like
cap?
a circle.
Yeah.
I think my cap is either between 150 or 200 gigabytes a month.
Get the fuck out of here! My cap's 500, B.
Dude, bro, I'm sitting on like a 1 Tetra right now for a cap, bro, and I'm with Cox.
Seriously?
Yeah.
It's for here. Yeah, I think it's like 250. I think it's like 250 or something like that.
Yeah, I'm sitting on a 1 Tetra, bro.
Yeah, and like my bill is 110 just off stat for my internet. And
My
even
bill
then,
is 110.
and even then, as you can see, I can only stream in 480p. because my upload speed is not the speed that it's supposed to be.
I'm paying $100 and I'm at the premier tier, bro.
I'm at the premier tier too.
Yeah,
So
Why
I
are
get
you paying so much for such a horrible quality of service, dude?
look, dude.
I'm able to do the 720. I'm able to do the 720 and 1080, bro.
Well, look, my bill, my speed is supposed to be, I think, 150 down, and then 50 up.
Right.
But I only get from between like 5 to 10.
Yeah,
on the
bro.
up.
You need to go ahead and talk with him, bro.
I've tried to settle it a lot, and it's just my area. My area has a poor connection quality.
Then they need to go ahead and upgrade. They need to upgrade the lines and the services in that area before it can get better.
Exactly, and they're probably not going to do that because this is a poor area town.
Yeah, I mean that's just unacceptable. How much are you paying again?
110.
No.
And you're getting, bro. That sounds like you should be paying $60 for that kind of speed.
No. If I'm paying 60, I'm only getting 80 down and 3 up.
Oh, that's ridiculous, bro. And we got the same fucking ISP, bro. That's ridiculous.
Yeah,
man.
but it's like, you know, state laws, like, because the internet still falls under telephone, like telecommunication laws, and
Right.
some telecommunication laws vary state by state.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I've had this man literally put up a whole separate line on the pole for me to try to get my best internet as possible, and it didn't work.
Wait, modem. Is it a DOCSIS 3 dual band? That also makes the difference too. If you ain't got that, you need to go ahead and talk with them.
Well, where would I see that information at? Is it on the back or the front?
It should be on the back.
All right, let me
Oh,
see.
yeah, I got the same one, Clay. I got the same exact one, Clay.
Yeah,
Or
that was
check-
the one that was causing me to be disconnected in the middle of podcast like 4 or 5.
Oh shit!
just
That's
look
the
up.
box.
I don't
Look for the model number and look it up at cox.net, and you'll be able to tell if it's dual band. Because if it's dual band or it's a gigabit modem, then yeah, you should be getting the speeds you're paying for. Because I have a DOCSIS 3.0 gigabit modem, so I'm getting the speeds I'm paying for.
Okay, so I see the model number right here. Where would I go to put this in?
You can, if you go to cox.net and check the hardware, it'll tell you the name of the hardware, and it should tell you what type you have.
All right.
If not, just do a search online for that particular model, and it'll tell you if it's a gigabit modem or not, and if it tells you if it supports DOCSIS 3.0. DOCSIS 3.0 is the current standard right now, to where it supports faster connections, so you get what you pay for. You're supposed to be getting way faster than that, man.
Shit, I'm going to.
Trust
Okay,
me.
so
Anyway,
Yeah.
we're getting off topic here.
My bad.
But that also ties into the reason why GameStop ain't going nowhere, because internet is not consistently fast enough over the whole area in order to necessitate full digital distribution or push physical distribution to such a small segment of the market where it can't function like it used to.
Especially in areas where they have a lot of gamers that don't have the type of connections that we have, and they're stuck with satellite too. That's even worse.
Yeah,
Worse,
like
way
rural,
worse.
areas. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, because there's a lot of gamers all over the place that want to go ahead and play with other people, but their connection can't support it. And if they're stuck with satellite, then yeah, they still have to rely on places like GameStop to get their gaming fix. But it's unfortunate when the game they want to play requires a consistent, always on connection, like The Division. Perfect example.
And I have that too.
Example.
Destiny.
Oh man, that too.
Skyforge.
For Honor.
Oh, fuck Skyforge. I hate that update.
A lot of games to name. A lot of games to name.
Still no, though. I mean, like closing parts of the argument is basically GameStop ain't going nowhere no time soon.
It needs to, but wishful.
And it needs to fucking fix its business practices, or we need to fucking pool our money together and make something better.
I'm still mad at them for the fact that I traded in a PlayStation 1
And we
memory
lost
and 32 games. And I'm
So
like,
someone,
Say that
did someone
again.
break a plate just right now?
Say that again, Clay. Jawan, say that again.
I traded in a PlayStation 1, 4 controllers, a multi-tab, 5 memory cards, and 32 games, and all I got was $13 for it.
Oh, fuck no.
Fuck that shit.
No, man,
Wow.
nah, man. That does not sound right.
Wait.
Man,
if
we're
you
gonna
did-
go.
Yo, if you did that at GameStop, they do that. They do it intentionally. My buddy is a manager at the GameStop down
They
the
do.
street from my place. They do it intentionally and then mark up the price.
Yep.
That's how they survive, though.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and
Sad thing about
man, I wish you should have just hit me up. I would have bought that shit off you and gave you a fair price. I'm in the retro gaming market right now before it gets too big and niggas start charging crazy prices for stuff.
Yeah, it was disappointing. I was like, damn, y'all used to be on point with that. Now y'all are just lowball a bitch for real.
Yeah, man,
Yeah.
That's not even lowball. It's fucking. Ooh.
Johnny Cage punch in the balls, basically, at that point. Yeah.
that's like, yeah, $13. You want to fight about it?
Well, so
Well, with all that being said, I think the podcast is done for tonight. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Let's go ahead and get the roundup one more time. Hardy, where can people find you?
always, as always, you can go to my Facebook, my Twitter, also my YouTube. It's always Asian Pikachu 215, AZNPIKCHU 215, and don't forget to join our Facebook group page, which is on the link.
Juwan?
Easiest peasy. JTBChronicles.com on WordPress. All my links to all my social media outlets are there.
The
Also
last
check
man
out-
on WordPress.
I know, right?
Clay, where can
I
the
gotta
people
get
find
it
you?
You can find me on SoundCloud /KidSugoi KIDSUGOI. Link to my other pages on there as well. You can find me on Facebook under Kid Sugoi KIDSUGOI once again. That's about it.
Lionel?
You can go ahead and find me at my website, DV's Mugen Works, at dvmugen.dost.lobby.net. You can also find me on Twitter.com/ObserverDark. You can also find me on YouTube.com/DarkValentine1984.
Cleveland?
You can look up Blazing Trey, BLAZINTRE, all one word, on YouTube. Blazing_Trey on Twitch and Twitter. And also you can come get ganked at the Ganked Gaming Group on Facebook, where we talk about everything gaming, multiplayer games.
And you can find me on twitch.tv/thehatman.
If you're not already watching.
Yeah, well, if you're already watching, you're already on my YouTube probably as well. The Hatman with an extra N. You can find me on Twitter, the same thing. And yeah, that's about it for the podcast, guys. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for being here. We appreciate y'all, and we're signing out for tonight. We'll see you next week, same time, same place.
Play
Peace out,
Tekken
y'all.
7.
And play Tekken 7.
Get Tekken 7, please.
All right, y'all.